What's up, y'all boys? How y'all doing, man? How we doing, y'all? How we doing? Timeless Buckeye, what's up, bro? Oh man. What's up, y'all boys? How y'all doing, man? Nice little how we doing, y'all? Nice little echo going. We good, we good. Hope y'all boys doing good, man. It's gonna be a great Saturday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Said the GOAT streaming. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. We got the playoff run today, man. We got the playoff run. So you was just watching on YouTube? Yes, sir. Got the playoff run. Dr. Shady, how you feeling, man? Good morning. Oh man. Let's hop right into this one, man. Let's not even play with it today. Let's not even play around today. Let's not even play around today. Marcus Vel rebuild returns, man. We are back with the ACC championship. I appreciate that follow, big dog. And hopefully the playoff run. Now, some things did happen.
Maybach music.
And come through, drop the follow and drop the Amazon Prime sub. Who appreciate you, my guy. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you coming through and showing love, man. But some things did happen here, man. Some things did happen. Star quarterback Rashawn Slaughter, he's trying to hold out for NIL reasons, man. He want more cheese. I mean, don't we all? Don't we all want more cheese, man? Don't we all? Oh man, he's trying to hold out. He's demanding $3 million, and the timing just sucks. The timing just absolutely stinks on this, man, because it's the playoff run. Right now, he's at $500K, and starting quarterback Brock Glenn is making $2 million. Marcus Vel offer has been $2 million for this upcoming season, but he's pushing for $3 million. So we kind of got to deal with that when it comes to the star quarterback that we want to be a part of this program. Now, let's see what the guys over at the podcast got to say about it, and we might even chime in for this one. But while we do that, we're gonna hop into recruiting, look at a couple things, look at how the team have done up until this point, look at the just everything, look at the standings. But let's see what they got to say.
Okay, let's unpack this. You know those moments in a great movie right before the climax where everything just collides? I'm talking about immense pressure, massive egos, questions of loyalty, huge sums of money, and the weight of an entire legacy all crashing together at the exact same second.
It's the perfect storm. Usually in sports, you deal with these things one at a time. You have a tough loss, or you have a contract dispute.
Exactly, or a rivalry game.
But rarely do you see them all happening in the same week.
And that is exactly what Florida State finds itself right now. We are talking about what I'm calling peak Dynasty drama.
It really, really is.
So let's set the scene for everyone because the context here is absolutely wild. Florida State was cruising.
They were ranked #1 recently, looked unstoppable.
Just dominating. And then they didn't just limp to the finish line of the regular season. They basically crashed a Ferrari into a wall at full speed.
That's a vivid image, but it's pretty accurate.
So our mission for this deep dive is pretty clear. We need to figure out how a season that was built on such discipline and unity is suddenly facing its biggest threat. And here's the kicker. The threat isn't coming from an opponent.
It's coming from inside the house.
It's uncertain.
Right? And to understand that uncertainty, we have to look at 3 specific things. That devastating loss to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
The looming ACC championship rematch against Clemson. And this explosive financial ultimatum that is reportedly happening behind closed doors.
Let's start with the crash. Rivalry night at the Swamp against Florida. FSU walks in ranked #2. Everything is right there in front of it.
Everything. A playoff spot, the glory, all of it.
And they walked out. Well, shaken is probably an understatement.
It was a chaotic environment, which, you expect at the Swamp. But if you look at the scoreboard, Florida 30, Florida State 21, it tells a story of a game that unraveled slowly.
And then all at once.
And then suddenly, all at once.
And everyone is looking at the quarterback, Rashawn Slaughter. This kid has been the savior of the season since he took over, but this was the first time we saw him really look human.
I think human is the perfect word. If you just look at the stat sheet, you might think, okay, 246 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. That's a solid day.
Not bad at all.
But in rivalry games, stats lie. It's about moments. And the mistakes he made define the night.
2 interceptions.
Right. He threw 2 interceptions. One was early, a mistake you can recover from. But the second one,
The dagger.
a pick six as time expired.
Oof. That is the definition of a nightmare scenario.
It really is. And to be fair to Slaughter, he didn't play poorly for the whole game. He fought. But rivalry football doesn't forgive specific moments.
No.
That pick six didn't just seal the loss. It changed the narrative around him. Before this, he was the calm, surgical freshman. Now he's the guy who threw the game-ending pick. And it brought his season total to only 3 interceptions, but one of them happened at the absolute worst possible time.
That's the thing about being a quarterback, right? You can be perfect for 59 minutes, but if you mess up the last one, that's all anyone remembers. But it wasn't just him. I mean, where was the run game?
Gone.
Usually FSU can lean on Joe Jackson to settle things down.
That's the other side of the coin. The run game completely vanished. Joe Jackson was contained to just 3.3 yards per carry.
Wow.
That is nowhere near his standard. Plus, there was a critical fumble. Florida's defensive game plan was actually brilliant. Force FSU to become one-dimensional.
Make the freshman beat you.
Make the freshman beat you with his arm. And it worked.
And the fallout was immediate. I mean, FSU finished the regular season 10-2. They went undefeated in ACC play. In a normal year, that's a fantastic season.
Absolutely.
But the committee, they were brutal. FSU plummeted all the way to number 9 in the rankings.
It was a massive drop. And the message from the committee was loud and clear. Florida State is good, but not safe. You are not untouchable anymore.
And what makes it sting even more is looking just a few spots up the rankings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because sitting right there at number 6 is Clemson.
The irony is incredible. Clemson is ranked ahead of FSU, despite the fact that FSU absolutely embarrassed them earlier this year.
That sets us up perfectly for the next segment, the ACC Championship. It's a rematch, number 9 Florida State versus number 6 Clemson. But the vibes are totally different this time.
Completely different. If we flash back to that first meeting at Death Valley, it wasn't even close. FSU won 34-10. It was a statement win.
I remember that game. Clemson's quarterback, Bryce Underwood, looked like a deer in headlights.
He did. He threw 2 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. He was totally overwhelmed, couldn't find a rhythm.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rashawn Slaughter was the opposite. Calm, surgical, threw for 280 yards and 3 touchdowns. He looked unbothered.
So on paper, FSU should be the heavy favorite here. They already blew this team out. They have the psychological edge, right?
You would think so. But here's where it gets really interesting. Paper doesn't account for pressure. The psychological shift heading into this rematch is dangerous for Florida State.
How so?
In the first game, FSU was the hunter. Now, they are the wounded animal. They just got beat up by Florida. Their invincibility has been cracked.
And Clemson has been climbing back up quietly while everyone was watching FSU.
Exactly. Clemson has momentum. FSU has doubts. And in college football, doubt is a killer.
And speaking of doubt, this is the part of the story that turns this from a football problem into a full-blown dynasty crisis. We have to talk about what's happening off the field.
The elephant in the room.
During the bye week, and really bubbling up right now before the title game, reports leaked. Rashawn Slaughter, the guy leading this team, the freshman phenom, is unhappy with his compensation.
This is the hidden conflict that could derail everything. And when you look at the numbers, you can understand the tension. It's a stark financial reality.
Okay, lay it out for us. What are we looking at here?
Okay, so currently, Rashawn Slaughter's NIL deal sits around $500,000.
Okay.
Not pennies, obviously, but in the current market for a starting quarterback at a top program, it's low.
Especially compared to, well, tell us about the backup.
Right. This is the source of the resentment. The locker room knows the math. The backup quarterback, Brock Glenn, is making $2 million.
Wait, just to be clear, the guy holding the clipboard is making 4 times as much as the guy throwing the touchdowns?
Correct. And this is a classic modern problem. We are seeing the issue of paying for potential versus paying for performance.
Oh, right.
Brock Glenn signed that deal early. It was based on hype, recruiting rankings, the expectation that he was the guy, but he got benched. Rashawn came in, saved the season, and is producing at an elite level. So you have the starter making 1/4 of the money for 4 times the production.
Man, that is awkward. Imagine sitting in a meeting room with a guy who makes 4 times your salary to do your job worse than you. I'd be pretty annoyed too.
It creates a fracture. And now the negotiations have turned into an ultimatum. Reports are saying FSU offered a new deal, a bump to $2 million to match the backup.
Which seems fair, right? Match the market within the team.
You'd think. But Rashawn's camp is demanding $3 million.
$3 million, wow.
And here's the threat. Sources are saying if negotiations stall, Slaughter is prepared to enter the transfer portal.
So let me get this straight. He is preparing to play for the ACC title, potentially play for a spot in the college football playoff, but his future in Tallahassee is effectively unsigned. He's basically a free agent playing for a championship.
That's exactly it. He's wearing the jersey, but his bags are metaphorically packed unless the check clears.
This puts the head coach, Marcus Vail, in an impossible position. This is the architect's dilemma.
It is the defining moment of his tenure. Marcus Vail is at a crossroads. The choice is simple but brutal. Pay the quarterback whatever he wants or protect the standard of the program.
And we know Marcus Vail isn't exactly a go-with-the-flow kind of guy.
Not all. Look at his track record. When he took over FSU, he inherited a reputation problem. The program was soft. He fixed it by embracing the modern game aggressively, sure, but he did it with discipline.
Right.
His philosophy has always been, NIL doesn't decide depth charts. Football does.
Right. I remember earlier in the season, he's the one who benched the $2 million man. He sat Brock Glenn down after that Michigan loss and put in the freshman. He doesn't coach for comfort.
Exactly. He proved that money doesn't buy playing time, but now the money's trying to buy leverage. And it's important to note, this isn't about FSU being broke.
No.
They have the war chest.
Yeah, tell us about that, because I was reading about their recruiting class, and the numbers are staggering.
They absolutely have the resources. Their bought-in campaign has been massive. The incoming recruiting class has an approximate NIL value of $9.8 million.
Nearly $10 million in one recruiting class.
It's the second highest class in the nation. They have investment lined up everywhere. They have a 5-star defensive tackle coming in, Elijah Fields, at $850,000. They have a wide receiver, Ty Burden, at $1.1 million. A top athlete, Deontay Osborne, at $1.25 million. They have the cash. But Vail believes in structured money. He believes in money tied to standards and tiered progression. If he caves to a $3 million demand mid-season or right before a championship, essentially paying a ransom, that might break the culture he built.
Yeah.
It tells the locker room that the standard is negotiable if you're good enough.
That is such a tough spot, because if you say no and he walks, you lose your quarterback. If you say yes, you might lose your locker room's respect for the system.
It raises a fascinating theory about what we're going to see on Saturday. I call it the addition theory.
Okay, unpack that.
We have to ask the uncomfortable question. Is Rashawn Slaughter playing for Florida State this weekend? Or is he playing an audition tape for the highest bidder?
Oh, that is cynical, but also kind of realistic.
It's the reality of the portal era. If he goes out there and torches Clemson, his price tag doesn't just stay at $3 million. It might go up.
Sure.
Auburn, Texas A&M, whoever needs a QB sees that tape and the textbook opens.
But there's also the legacy aspect. Let's look at the binary outcome here. What is actually at stake beyond just the trophy?
It's everything. Let's break it down. Scenario A, FSU wins. If they win, the ACC title is secured. A playoff spot is highly likely. Rashawn Slaughter's legacy is cemented. He's the freshman who brought them back.
Right.
And ironically, if they win, the NIL negotiations probably shift in FSU's favor.
How so?
Because winning solves problems. Boosters are happier to write checks for champions. The program looks stable. It's easier to justify the $3 million investment when the trophy's in the case.
Okay, now give us scenario B.
FSU loses. No ACC title. They likely miss the playoffs entirely because of that number 9 ranking.
Yeah, probably.
Slaughter's future becomes incredibly volatile. Does he want to stay at a program that fell short? Does FSU want to pay $3 million for a guy who couldn't close the deal? The program enters off-season chaos.
It really feels like the monster narrative we talked about earlier in the season is coming full circle.
It is. Remember, they called this season the rise of the monster. They survived the Michigan collapse. They found their identity. They climbed to number 1. They built this juggernaut. But one loss to Florida has put the entire thing at risk. Now the monster is fighting for its life.
It's just wild to think a 10-2 season can feel like it's teetering on the edge of failure, but I guess that's life in a dynasty.
It is. Championships don't test talent. They test alignment.
Say more about that.
Do the coach, the quarterback, the boosters, and the locker room all want the same thing for the same reasons? Right now, looking at FSU, they have the talent. There's zero doubt about that. But this money dispute, it questions their alignment.
I think we need to talk a bit more about the sheer psychology of that locker room right now. You've got players like Deontay Osborne and Elijah Fields coming in next year making huge money. You've got the backup making huge money. How does that affect unity?
That is the hidden variable. Football is the ultimate team sport. It relies on everyone doing their job for the person next to them. But when you introduce this level of financial disparity, and it's public, everyone knows the numbers now, it can breed resentment.
It's not just about jealousy.
No, it's about trust. If I'm an offensive lineman blocking for Rashawn, Am I thinking I need to protect my quarterback? Or am I thinking I need to protect the guy who is threatening to leave us if he doesn't get his $3 million?
Wow.
It changes the dynamic entirely. Oh, wait. Someone wants to join. Hey, go for it.
So I'm interested in how we have Clemson coming up, but Rayshawn Slaughter, like,
Entirely.
That's a
it's
great question about Clemson.
Yeah, that's where the focus needs to be now.
Yep, go on.
hold on, I wasn't done. Like, what should Marcus Vale do with Clemson coming up?
Wait, I think you're asking why the financial imbalance wasn't fixed earlier?
That's a really sharp. Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
Listen, what should Marcus Vale do with Rayshawn Slaughter?
That is the defining question for the Marcus Vale era.
Okay, let's unpack this.
I don't
It
wanna
is the
listen
architect's
sometimes.
dilemma.
Listen to me.
Vale has two brutal choices here.
He can pay the quarterback $3 million.
If he pays Slaughter, he keeps the heart of the team.
He keeps the guy who is winning them championships.
But he sacrifices the standard he built.
It tells every player the standard is negotiable.
That if you're good enough, you can hold the program hostage.
And that's exactly what he doesn't want to teach his players.
His whole tenure has been about discipline and accountability.
He even benched the $2 million man, Brock Glenn.
He proved NIL doesn't buy playing time. Now money is trying to buy leverage.
So the alternative is holding firm to the standard.
That means he says no to the $3 million demand.
He gambles the championship on the hope that Slaughter stays.
He gambles on the culture being stronger than the cash.
That's a huge risk because Slaughter could walk.
And that means they lose their starting quarterback before the playoffs.
Vale's statement sums up his mindset perfectly.
He said, money opens the door, discipline keeps you inside.
So he is fighting to protect that discipline standard.
If he just pays the man, it undermines the structured money concept.
That money is tied to loyalty and progression.
Caving to a ransom right now sets a dangerous long-term precedent.
Okay, let's pivot back to that ACC championship rematch.
The outcome of this game directly impacts Vale's dilemma.
Absolutely. If FSU loses, Slaughter's leverage diminishes.
Failure makes him toxic and diminishes his bargaining power.
But if FSU wins, his value skyrockets for every team.
Success makes him more expensive for everyone involved.
It makes this game against Clemson even more fraught with tension.
It really does. The psychological warfare is intense.
We briefly touched on how FSU blew them out 34-10 earlier.
Yeah, Bryce Underwood looked completely overwhelmed in that first meeting.
But this time, Clemson has a massive motivation advantage.
Revenge, obviously, is a huge factor for them.
And they know FSU is distracted by the NIL drama we just discussed.
Right. They absolutely smell blood in the water now.
Dabo Swinney and his...
So, few questions y'all asked. Alpha Male, you said, why did you get timed out? So I need to change the settings. It's your message was too long. That's why they timed you out. But I need to change the settings so you could type longer messages. But that's why they ended up timing you out, because you went over too many characters. Hardy Boy, what's up? You said You said, why don't NIL have, or why don't college football have NIL system? That's a great question, bro. Like, come on, what we doing here? So what's going on in the podcast? So the podcast was kind of talking about our last game, Florida. We lost to Florida week 13, last week of the season. And it made us drop, man. I think we was like the #1 team in the nation. I think we dropped all the way to 9. And then it was also highlighting this Clemson game and talking about our recruiting class, and also our star quarterback. He wants some cheese, man. He wants some cheese. So let's actually go ahead and hop into this Clemson game. And yeah, let's hop into this Clemson game. It's gonna be a big time matchup. Rook, what's up, bro? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope everyone having a good Saturday morning. But let's hop into this Clemson game, man. Our quarterback, he's not signed, he's not under contract, but he's still willing to play. So, we're going to start him. The recruiting class is pretty much all set. There's nothing for us to do at this point. I don't want to go after any more players. And we're not going to get all these players. Like, good here. Hopefully this recruitment goes to the offseason and we could win it. But, yeah, I want to leave some room for transfers. I hate the 35 limit. I ain't gonna lie, man. 35 limit be burning me out. But so yeah, I do want to leave some room for transfers. So let's go ahead and hop into this game, man. Let's hop into this game. Let's hear a super quick preview of this game, and even some betting odds.
This is the brief on the ACC Championship Showdown. So this is it. This is the biggest game of the season. You've got everything. Rankings, playoff hopes, and some serious NIL drama, all colliding as number 9 Florida State faces number 6 Clemson in a huge rematch. First, let's look at the betting line. Vegas is favoring Florida State, but just barely, by only 3 points. They're expecting a much closer game than that blowout FSU handed them earlier this year. But really, the whole betting market is nervous, mostly because of all the drama around FSU's quarterback and his contract. Second, that drama really defines the quarterback battle here. FSU's Rashawn Slater has been incredible on the field, but he's reportedly distracted by a massive $3 million NIL dispute. On the other side, Clemson's Bryce Underwood doesn't have money problems, he has performance problems. He just crumbles under pressure. It's really a story of FSU's control versus Clemson's hunt for redemption. And finally, the defensive X factor. This game is probably going to be decided by one player. FSU's Devon Patterson, the best defensive back in the nation. If he locks down the middle of the field again, Clemson's offense just shrinks, and it forces their quarterback into those bad, long-yarded situations where turnovers are bound to happen. So analysts are predicting a tight 27-23 Florida State win, mostly banking on their defense to weather the storm. Ultimately, this game isn't just about legacy or money, it's about who handles the pressure when it's loudest.
Brandon, what's up, bro? Yeah, we staying warm, man. It's cold in Louisiana. It's cold everywhere in the world at this point, I think, or at least in the States, at least on the north side. But yeah, I mean, even in the south, got the temperatures in the 20s. Hey, appreciate the follow, bro. And Zach, appreciate the follow earlier. Appreciate y'all boys. But yeah, let's hop into this game. It should be interesting. You know, we know where our quarterback head is at. Let's see if he's still able to come out here and perform against one of the best teams in the nation. So this is a team we beat. Get the freshmen involved on first down, first play of the game. I love that. But yeah, Joe Jackson is coming off a bad performance last week. Rashawn Slater coming off a bad performance. He had 2 interceptions last week. Oh my goodness, 5'8", not throwing a block. Jermaine, what's up, bro? Looking at third and 9 here. See what we got. We'll go 5 wide. Come on, get it to one of the playmakers. Get it to one of the playmakers. You got to go get it. You got to go get it. Oh my goodness, Tayshawn drops it. And that's not a good start for this Florida State team. If we lose this one, I mean, we potentially looking at not making the playoffs. Like, I mean, we're number 9. Maybe we do get in. You know, Alabama got in this past year after losing the SEC championship. And a lot of people thought they didn't deserve it. And with the playoff performance, maybe they didn't deserve it. But there's no guarantee we in the playoffs here. Yo, what's up, y'all boys? So we're live on both YouTube and Twitch today, giving it a try. So we'll see how it go. If Bryce Underwood is their quarterback, by the way. So when we played him week 8, he had 2 interceptions and really didn't have a good performance. But see what he got today. But yeah, we're live on both YouTube and Twitch today, trying to see how it goes. If it goes well, we might continue to stream on both for this series. If not, we'll just continue to stream only on Twitch. It's a good tackle on the backfield though. Make it 3rd and 12. So you hear from the YouTube, I appreciate you coming over, my guy. Appreciate you coming over, big dog. All right. 3rd and 12 here. Bryce Underwood. See what you got. See what you got, man. Over the middle of the field. Wide open touchdown. No, we might get him. Nope. That's gonna be Edwin Joseph, I believe, in on the coverage, getting absolutely scorched across the middle of the field, man. Come on, Edwin. He's a senior cornerback who's like an 85 overall. Like, he's a guy that should not be this bad, bro. Like, I swear, he is food. 95% of the time. But let me make sure that's Edwin before I just completely throw his name in the mud. No, that's not Edwin. That's Bates. Oh, man. Bates is just as bad. I mean, what are we doing, bro? Like, come on, bro. You got inside leverage, and you let him cross your face? No, bro. You don't let him cross your face, bro. That's way too easy. I'm obviously usering with the middle linebacker. Like, we got stiff hips. 7-0. Let's work. Let's work, y'all boys. You said, when you gonna start that community dynasty? I don't know if we had enough people, bro. I don't know if we'll have. So I want to start an online dynasty for anyone that new here. I want to start an online dynasty, but I want to be a money league. So I wanted everyone pit up. I mean, I don't know if it's realistic for everyone. I was gonna say like $15, $25, somewhere in that range. Everyone put up the money before the season, and whoever won the national championship just gets the money. Or I think the way I would do it, whoever wins the national championship get the money, and if you make the playoffs, maybe you just get your entry fee back. I don't know. I would let the league decide. Because maybe people will want that. Like, if you make the playoffs, at least you get your entry fee back. And every year you will have to pay, you know, 25 or 15. So if you make the playoffs, at least, like, you're not losing no money, kind of. Get it to Tayshawn here for a first down. Broken tackle. Okay. Work with me, Tayshawn. Y'all said y'all with it. Y'all with it. Yeah, a few people said they was interested, but I don't know if it's 35 or 32 people expressed interest. Oh my goodness. Try to get to Dallas Wilson.
Now it's second down here.
Let's see here.
First down, looking to throw it again.
Get this. Oh my goodness. We had a few things open. It took a little bit too long to pass it. Now it's a 3rd and long. We didn't even run the ball this drive, I don't think. Come on, lock in. Lock in. 3rd and 10 here. Dallas Wilson make a play. Dallas Wilson make a play. Dallas Wilson make a play. 10-5 touchdown. They go cover 0. They send the boys, and with a ball by Rashawn Slater, and with a route by Dallas Wilson. You can't guard that man one-on-one, man. You cannot. You cannot guard that man one-on-one. He's too big, too fast, and he just wanted more most times. It's going to be 7-7 here in the first quarter. This might be a high-scoring game, yo, boys. This might be a high-scoring game. We'll see, but I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. What y'all think, man? Should we keep streaming on YouTube and Twitch, or just Twitch, man? Let me know something. Let me know something. And if y'all watching on Twitch, or if y'all watching on YouTube, drop a like on the stream, man. Want to give it a try, so more people have the opportunity, because some people just don't have Twitch. All right, let's see here. Well, we need to get Bates off the field, and we need to get Edwin Joseph off the field, at least not in one-on-one coverage. Everything's boxed here. Bryce Underwood throws an absolutely Stevie Wonder at Devon Patterson. He's going to win the Thorpe Award. And he drops a crucial interception, man. We need that. Oh, man, we need that. That's game-changing. Patterson with my user, too. 2nd and 10, running back goes out in motion. It'll be another pass here. Check down. Goes for about 8. I think they're down a couple players on this roster, on this Clemson roster. 3rd and 2. They do go run here up the middle, and this is going to be a big gain up the middle. And he's breaking the tackle, get him down at the 43-yard line. I believe that's their backup running back, and they're going to run the hurry up. They like something they see there. They must like something they see. Damn, man. Third down, they get a big play. And it's going to be another run here. We're all over it. Let's check the injury report, because I think they do have, I think their star receiver is banged up, and he had a big game against us during the regular season. Yep, the 91 overall Donovan, he's out for this game with a dislocated ankle. And then they're also losing their starting right guard with also a dislocated ankle. So they're down 2 starters on this roster. But they have a good receiver room. I think they have, if I remember right, they have probably the best receiver room in the nation. They'll go quarterback run, get Bryce Underwood involved. He got a lot of space. He's a hell of an athlete. And he's going to get down to the 18-yard line inside the red zone. They going back to that hurry-up offense. This Clemson team, it's a team that we absolutely demolished week 8. I think it was 34-10, somewhere in that ballpark. It was not a good game for this Clemson team at all. And they're going to go check down to the tight end. He's going to pick up another 12. They knocking on the door. See here from the 6-yard line. It's probably going to be a run. No play action. Check down. Wide open touchdown for the tight end. Wide open touchdown, man. It's going to be an offensive game, man. This is going to be an offensive game. 14-7 here. And the crazy part is, when we beat them, when we just absolutely baked them, it was in Death Valley. They were home. They was home for that game, man. They was home. Timepiece, what's up, bro? How you feeling?
Puts him in front by 7.
Oh man.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one.
I gotta stop taking kickoffs out, man.
Not much gained on that return.
I gotta stop taking them kickoffs out. DJ Gibson, I don't want to blame him, but he hasn't had any success in 2 years returning kicks for us. He hasn't been on anything. Oh, that's a could have been great, but we'll take the 6 yards.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like
Go
this
run
that
here
eventually
once
make that
again.
defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They're going to run it.
Run, nothing's there.
Test the middle there, but get nothing.
All right, gotta go pass here.
Does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down.
NYC, how we doing, big dog? How we doing, bro? 3rd and 3 here. What we have? That's wide open. Just need the first down. Yep, possession, catch it, easy money. Don't need anything crazy. Just catch the ball, get down. Let's go RPO here. This is gonna be the last play of the quarter, and let's get it to Creed Whitmore. We have yet to say his name today, and picks up 5 yards. He's probably the best playmaker on this whole entire roster. So us giving him 1 catch at the end of the first quarter, that's unacceptable, man. He got to be much more involved. Got to be much more involved.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
Let's go run here.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh man, this Clemson D-line, man, they not going. Them boys not going, man. Them boys not going. 3rd and 3 here. They're pressing. Ooh. Throw on Creed on the zig. We have a couple options here. That's wide open. Need a good enough ball. Diving catch by Dallas Wilson. We need that, man. We needed that. If we get a solid ball, I mean, that's a touchdown damn near, man. Like, is anyone going to catch Dallas Wilson? That's a touchdown. I don't think the safety catching him, man. But I understand. No, I understand you going to take a hit. You barely even got hit, man. Give us a better ball, man. Come on. Over here asking for more cheese and NIL. Give us a better ball. How about you do that for us? Keep working, though. Let's keep working. Running back out the backfield. Another bad ball. Hospital ball. Come on, man. Put it on the numbers. It's going to be a drop for the running back, but come on. Come on, Rayshawn. Show us why you deserve more. Show up in the big games. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, that could have been bad. Another hospital ball. It's going to be a drop for Dallas Wilson.
Shazam!
And we're going to have to go for a 3rd and long here. King, appreciate the follow, bro.
A perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here.
Let's see here. Nothing's really open how I would like. Creed makes it 4th and 6. They want us to punt it here from midfield.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route.
We're going to keep the offense out there, man. The punt is a smart option here, but we trying to win the game. We trying to win the ball game. We trying to win the ball game. Dallas Wilson wide open. Back on the ball. Back on the ball. Came over from the YouTube. I appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you coming through, man. Back on this ball. We do have that wide open across the middle of the field. That's going to be the freshman. Moving the sticks down to the 21. Let's go run here. What's up, my guy? Oh, they got 3 down linemen. Let's run it right up the middle. Right up the middle. Throw a juke move. He's not going. It's a disciplined safety. Let's see. Keep moving the ball. Keep moving the ball. We could run it here again. And let's do it. They're not respecting Joe Jackson, man. Couple broken tackles. Kind of using some clock here, which is not a bad thing. Slow down their offense a little bit. Give our defense some time to think. That's wide open. Get into the end zone. And the true freshman is coming through this game, man. I think that's like his 3rd or 4th catch of the game. And this one goes for a touchdown. And we tie up 14-14. And look at him tripping. Okay. I see you. I didn't know you had that in you. I didn't know you had that in you, young fella. Yeah, 4 catches, 34 yards with a touchdown. And Wade's going to hit the extra point.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
So we were favored in this game by a tad bit, as we should be. Let's see what they got. Try to slow down this offense. Get a quick 3 and out, and we get a touchdown before half. They will start with the ball at half. They go run up the middle, and great blocking, broken tackle. Nice pickup. He's already at 48 yards off 3 attempts. If they want to just run this ball, we might be in some trouble, man, because they could do it almost at will. Frederick Valentin, he had an interception last time against Bryce Underwood, and that's a crazy maneuver by Bryce to get outside the pocket and throw that away. But the true freshman backup safety, like I said, he had a pick during that Clemson game, week 8. So maybe he could come up with a play this week as well. We put a lot of faith in that true freshman, though. We put a lot of faith in. Where's that receiver going? That man just ran all the way out of bounds. Overthrow. 3rd and 10 here. Let's go to the dime package. Only issue with the dime, we got guys like Court or like Edwin Bakes on the field, or Edwin Joseph is his name. Oh my goodness, we got absolutely cooked. No, that got to be intercepted. That got to be intercepted. Thomas, come on, Zay Thomas. We'll take that. We'll take that. Win this game, we'll go to the playoffs. We won't have a 1st round bye or anything. like we did last year. At least I don't think we'll get a first round bye. Maybe you never. I guess you never know what happens, but. I wanted to start off with the run, but the way they, let's go pass. Hit Tayshawn just for a little 5 yards, check down. Nothing wrong with that.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches.
A couple options here.
The defense can't lock in on
overthrow. It's good coverage too, man. Maybe that's a good overthrow. It might be a good overthrow because that coverage actually was pretty legit. Third and 5 here. Big. Oh, that's wide open. That's wide open. Good enough ball. Give me a juke move. That's going to be the true freshman with his 5th catch of the day. Rayshawn Slaughter. He got a pretty good stat line going so far. Looks like this is going to be man coverage here. So let's go audible to a run. Let's get to Joe Jackson here. Some solid blocking. Good patience by Joe. Follow the blockers. Take down to the 2-minute warning. I wouldn't mind this being the last possession of the half. We know they're going to start with the ball here in the second half. And
we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Second down. That's absolutely wide open. Just take free yardage. If they're going to give it to us, just take it. It's absolutely free.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Go pass here.
Looking to throw it on first down.
Running back wide open. Free yardage once again. We'll take 8.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability
Looks
to
like
sneak
they're
out
pressing here. Maybe we could hit one of the guys over the top.
Nice
Give. Oh my goodness, he has a step too on a safety. We get a terrible ball out of bounds, man. Like, come on, give us an okay ball, and we can make a play with that. 3rd and 2 here. The tight end is absolutely wide open and is overthrown on back-to-back plays. And they want us to bring Wade out for a 51-yard field goal. I know he has it in him. We hit from 52 before. I know he has it in him. I know he has it in him. Do we go for the 51-yarder? Well, let's think about it. Do we go for the 51-yarder? We'll use a timeout here.
And the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Let's see. — 51-yarder, or let's go for it. Go for it.
They've already converted once on 4th down.
Go for it.
Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2.
Go for it.
Throw again. Looking for his big
Tayshawn, man, hell of a ball, hell of a route by Tayshawn, the tight end, man. My first read, my second read did not get open. My first read, Creed across the middle of the field, and this is probably open, but the linebacker was sitting there, so I just immediately went to my second read, which was this, and this looked mad congested. Then my third read, the tight end, and he broke free and makes a tough catch. And look at my running back kicking. Look at my running back getting out there. Look at my running back, bro. I don't know what the defensive end doing, but look at the running back, man. So the clock will tick down. We'll run it here. We will run it here. Pick up another 7. They're going to use some timeouts. So you join a 1-star league as the worst player. Any suggestions for a coach build, knowing you won't win a ton of games? I would say motivator. especially if you get the tier 3 version of Motivator. Because, yeah, that's just going to help you develop your players as fast as possible.
Here comes a crucial second down play.
So, yeah, definitely Motivator or Recruiter. Definitely do not go Tactician route. Like, if you're not going to win games, yeah, there's no point to go Tactician. I feel like it's the last thing you want to do as a bad team. Who the second loss come from? We lost the last game of the season against Florida. We lost. The final score was 30-21. But the last, hold on, let's pick up this first down. Tayshaun is absolutely wide open, and we're gonna take the lead here, 21-14. That's big time, man, because we almost settled for that long field goal. Could have brought out Wade to try to kick it, but it was a good chance we missed that, man. It's a long field goal. Decided to go for it, and we end up hitting up 7. Now they do have 55 seconds and a timeout to respond. But the loss, like I said, came against Florida last week of the season, the rivals. It was a back and forth game, man. It was a game where, like, we clearly didn't have everything. We was looking forward to the end of the season, but Florida also wasn't bad. Like, I think they're ranked higher than us at this point. They'll be a playoff team. But so we lost to them boys. But last drive of the game, I think we had like 25 seconds to come back, and I think we was down like 4 or something like that. We needed a touchdown. And, yeah, we throw a pick 6. Quarterback threw a pick 6 to end it. Hey, Cam Season, appreciate the follow on Twitch, man. So, it was a pretty tough loss. And we dropped, I think it was ranked number 1. We dropped all the way from, I believe, 1 to 9, where we're at now. Even though we beat Clemson during the regular season, we have the same record as Clemson. Like, I truly don't understand how Clemson and us have the same exact record, and we have the win over them, but they're ranked 3 spots higher than us. So now, if we win this game, when we win this game, I should say, we probably don't jump up high enough to be top 4 and get that first round bye, compared to if we was number 6 and we beat Clemson, maybe we do jump up. Gotta make a tackle here. Zay Thomas in on the tackle, but gonna go for a first down. Gonna try to play some dime package here. We got Edwin Joseph out there, man. Edwin just scares me, bro. Edwin and Bates, they scare me just guarding anyone, man. We have some really good corners. Like, my top 3 corners I feel really good about. Hell no. That's going to be Devon Patterson, the Thorpe Ward winner. He hasn't won it yet, but I think it's one of them situations where you know who's going to win it, and it's going to be Patterson. He has literally 18 pass deflections to this point. He has 2 this game. He entered this game with 16. So he's up to 18 on the season. And that's another, we haven't said his name all day, and that's a good thing. That's going to be D'Angelo Boyd, the true sophomore corner. But yeah, Patterson, like I said, he's clearly going to win that Thorpe Award with 18 pass deflections. The next highest was 14, and that was a kid from North Texas. And talking about, oh my goodness, Cortland Guillory, we need that interception, man. That could be game-changing. We could have went and got a field goal. You said, who's going to be a starting running back when Joe Jackson is gone? Bro, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. We do return our number 2 running back, but we do bring in a couple freshmen. We bring in some 5-stars also. So, hey, like, maybe we go with the 2 5-stars. Like, we do have some, like, 4 freshman running backs on our roster right now. They all have either normal or impact development. So it's like it could be one of those guys, but. And then our current backup running back, I see him more as a receiving back personally. Like, I don't see him as, you know, my every down back. I just see him as the 3rd down receiving back. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of the freshmen. I'm not going to look to the portal for a running back, I don't think. I think when we hit the portal, I'm going to look for like a receiver, an old lineman. We do lose John Henry, the defensive lineman, so I think I will look for a starting edge rusher. I can see us bringing the starting linebacker, and then also maybe even the starting guy in the secondary, because we lose Devon Patterson. Our corner situation is very good as long as Cortland Guillory don't go pro. He's a junior, so he might leave early. If he doesn't, we're great at corner, but we could use a guy in the secondary, I believe. Nothing's there. We'll use our last time out. And that's, or USN. What's up, bro? How are you? But that's kind of what I'm thinking for the transfer portal. Obviously, I gotta look at the roster. You never know who transfer out. I'm assuming we lose a quarterback or two, so we'll probably have to bring in the transfer quarterback here. That's open, but we won't have no time to do anything. Let's try to. Oh my goodness, bro! I swear, I held circle. I got tapped. That's on me. That's on me, man. We take it to half. Damn, that's on me. 21-14, man. Tayshawn playing pretty well. That's gonna be the tight end. Rayshawn playing pretty well as well. You say doing well. How the game's going? It's going well, man. It's going well. We having a good season, having a great season. Even we lost the last game of the season to Florida, so we dropped from number 1 all the way down to number 9. And now we got this Clemson game. They got Bryce Underwood. We dominated Clemson in the regular season. Somehow they're ranked higher than us. But I'm just hopeful we get into this playoff, man. I'm super hopeful. And we dominated Clemson at Clemson as well, man. And I just don't get how they're ranked ahead of us.
They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
Said, glad you said you definitely about to go tactician. Said Clemson always get Bryce Underwood. See, it was weird because we actually, so Bryce Underwood last year, obviously he was still on Michigan, but he was the backup quarterback on Michigan. Oh my goodness! Oh, I thought he was gonna make that tackle in the backfield. My D tackle. That's gonna be John Walker, number 55. I thought he was gonna accelerate and make that tackle. But like I said, Bryce Underwood, he was. Oh, come on, Devon Keys, open space. Can't make the play, but we're there. 3rd and 5. They're gonna go hurry up. See what Bryce Underwood want to do here. Oh man, we got stuck on Devon Patterson by mistake, and that leaves the tight end absolutely wide open. I did not mean to be stuck on him. But back to Bryce Underwood in Michigan. So last year they brought in C.J. Carr to transfer from Notre Dame to be the starting quarterback, and Bryce Underwood just was the backup. And we lost to that roster last year in the playoffs. So after that, he obviously transfers to Clemson. They go Wildcat here, and it's going to work to perfection. He's going to be down to the 27-yard line. He's having a very good day. 4 rushes for 69 yards. Like, I don't know why they're not giving him the ball more. Why are we in dime? Let me lock in. We're over here in dime package on 1st down and stuff like that. Come on.
Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots.
They go run with. Oh my goodness! I go for the hit stick, and Bryce Underwood is just a grown man out here, man. Just a grown man. Just a grown man. They go check down once again to the tight end. These boys fighting, man. These boys playing much better than they did week 8. Playing much better. We keep sending pressure, but we have yet to get any pressure on the quarterback. But we're gonna keep sending it. We're gonna get home one time. We're gonna get home one time. Dot, wide open touchdown, 21-21. Hey Brian, you said, "Hi, I love the series. Watching on YouTube." I appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you coming over to the Twitch, my guy.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end.
You said when you lose late in the year, they give you no grace. Hey, Mad Max Sports, 100%, bro. Like, I don't know if that should be the case. I feel like it's kind of the case in real life, but it's like, come on, man. It shouldn't be that harsh because the Florida team we lost to, they're ranked top 10 also. It's like we lost to Florida and we lost to Michigan. We lost to Michigan again this season, by the way. I was talking about how we lost them last season. We lost to two very good programs, two teams that's going to be in the playoffs. Clemson also lost to two teams that's in the playoffs. They lost to Notre Dame and they lost to us. Notre Dame is also ranked top 12. So, like, we both got similar losses. So, yeah, Bryce, yeah, he redshirted. He's a sophomore right now. I think he's like at 88 overall. I think he's on the 88 right now. I feel like he should be a little bit higher.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
But let's respond. Let's respond. We knew they was going to come out hot in the second half.
It's a nice solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule.
So anyone know Bryce Underwood throwing style?
Quarterback looking to pass here on
We can hit the tight end, Tayshawn, and he drops the ball. Having a great day today. Comes out in the second half with a drop. And that leaves us in a little bit of an interesting spot. 3rd and 6 here. I would hate a 3 and out. I would absolutely hate that. Need to find out how to get Creed involved. He has not been involved in this ball game, and we got pressure on Rashawn Slaughter. And that's going to be the star edge rusher Mayo. I remember him during the Week 8 matchup. He had a sack on us. And he forces the incompletion. And that's a 3 and out, man. Momentum is officially pointing towards Clemson. Tough. Fun fact, your running back 2 and Cam Davis grew up together. Hey, man, losing Cam Davis hurt. Cam Davis transferred out during the offseason. He was obviously our 3rd stringer, but I felt like he would have been, oh my goodness. Good stuff. Good work, boy. He would have been running back 1 next year, in my opinion. But, yeah, he decided to hit the portal. And I think he ended up retiring, man. Like, he hit the portal and he didn't sign anywhere. I absolutely love when that happens. He didn't sign anywhere. Like, damn, come on, EA. That was literally my starting running back next year. And he went to 9-5 it. All right, 3rd and 12 here. Let's come out and dime, and let's do my DB blitz. Send the dogs off the edge, man. Carlson, appreciate the follow. Send the dogs off the edge, man. They go pass, of course. Everything's kind of boxed. No, it's not, man. Who is that? Zay Thomas, our safety. He's a coverage specialist safety. He's supposed to be able to at least be competitive in man coverage. Not there. Not there at all, man. They go, oh my goodness, wide open across the middle of the field, inside the red zone, down to the 9-yard line, and we're in trouble. Bryce Underwood is in his duffel. He in his duffel bag, man. He is in his duffel. We got to stop blitzing. We got to go to some zone coverage. We're more of a man coverage team, as y'all all know. We got to give him a different look. Come down, make a hit. Good stuff, Cortland. I mean, I would say Rashawn is playing. They're playing similar when you look at the stats in the top right corner, but if Bryce Underwood get a touchdown here, it'll obviously move to his favor. Send another blitz here, man. We got to stop blitzing because that ain't working. It ain't working. Dot. And he holds on. This Clemson team, that's Devon Keys and man coverage against a linebacker, man. Or, excuse me, against a receiver. A starting linebacker who is a very good player. And man coverage against one of their receivers. It's not going to work out, man. It's not going to work out. Come on. Forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far. He said, who was that? You're about to encourage him to transfer after the season. He said, could you please rebuild my poverty Rutgers team? Hey, that's funny because I have a plan to do a Rutgers rebuild. So I want to do a rebuild like I'm gonna call it, I guess, the Kurt Cinetti challenge, where I take a team that's similar to Indiana when Kurt Cinetti had took over. So I was choosing between Rutgers and Maryland was the two teams I was choosing in between. I think I settled on Rutgers. So pretty much I have 2 years to try to win a national championship with Rutgers, like Kurt Cinetti did. So yeah, those was the teams I was deciding between. So you hope they fix the blocking in 27. Hold up. First of all, hold up. Let's get this play called. Hey, appreciate the follows on Twitch, man. KJ and One Checks like Nike. I like that name. Appreciate the follow, bro. All right, come on. We need a little bit of a bounce back drive. Clemson got all the momentum. They're pressing Dallas Wilson on that left side, man. You got to be careful over there. Absolutely nothing's over. Everything's boxed. Wow. Tremendous man coverage. Tremendous man coverage there. 3rd and 6. He said, do you just stream on Sunday or during the week? So I do stream during the week. But that's wide open. I know he's double coverage, but doesn't matter. Dallas Wilson, dog. Hell of a throw, hell of a catch. But so my goal is to stream 3 to 4 times a week. So let's hit the tight end here overthrow. That's a few too many overthrows, man. That's a few too many overthrows. Hold on, I got a phone call. I got you.
Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
All right, we're back.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
All right, what we have here?
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man.
Go check down. Get to the freshman. 3rd and 7 here. Well, I was on the phone. I think we got another overthrow by the quarterback. I wasn't as locked in as I should have been. I was on the phone, but I think we got another overthrow. I think we had the tight end there open down the seam, one-on-one coverage. That's wide open. Oh my goodness, bro. Lock in, bro. You want $3 million. You want 3 M's. And you playing like this? You shitting me? Come on, man. Gotta punt. 4th and 7 from midfield. We could go for it, but I mean, when he playing like this, I don't have the confidence in him to go for it. He said Slaughter's spot locked in next season. I mean, if we pay him the money, yes. If he get $3 million, if we pay him the money, he's locked in. Unless something happens like with Brock Glenn this season. But yeah, if we give him the money, I mean, yes. I hate for it to be like that. Oh my goodness, absolutely. Come on, his ribs gotta be hurting. His ribs gotta be hurting. 4's up, man. Can I get 4's up in the chat, man? You said this quarterback tripping. What's up, Jay? Oh man. Oh man. But I don't know if I finished answering your question. You said, do you stream on Sundays or during the week? So I said 3 to 4 times a week is my goal. So, you know, usually 2 days on a weekend, whether it's Friday and Sunday or Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a little bit out of bounds. I try to do like 2 weekend days. Like I said, Friday and Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday is probably what I'm going to do this week. So I'll probably be live again tomorrow. That's probably the plan here. And then also, yeah, I want to catch at least 1 or 2 days during the week. So I think this week I end up streaming Monday. Damn, dot across the middle of the field. That's going to be Devon Patterson, the Jim Thorpe Award finalist. He's currently in first place. He gets cooked for a first down. So Keelan Russell is carrying your NC State. Hey, man, he going to be a dog in real life. Let me run up the middle. And, bro, every time they run the ball, he goes for 10-plus yards. 5 carries, 87 yards. I don't know why they're not running this ball more. We have not stopped it once. But they're pad. We can't stop the pass neither. We finally get a stop in the run game. This is embarrassing, man.
Just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call.
Go run here. Come on. Devon Patterson gets caught up and goes for a first down.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision.
Tough game, tough ball game. We knew it was going to be tough, man. We knew it was going to be tough. When you blow out a team at home and you got to see them in the playoffs and that quarterback played well, like, come on. We probably even – hold up. At my user, we got to get one. KJ Kirtland, come on. That got to be us, man. We dropped 3 picks this game so far. Easy ones, too, man. Dropped 3 easy ones this game. Sheesh. 2nd and 10 here. They're in field goal range. They go quarter or running back draw. We're good. We're all over it. It's going to be the freshman running back or linebacker in on that tackle. Let's see here. I guess come out in dime package. 3rd and 7. Come on. They go run. Devon, come on. All right. Devon Keys just get mushed to the ground. That's my star middle linebacker, man. They doing like that. That's my star middle linebacker. They doing like that, man. My star middle linebacker. All right, they're going to make it a 2-score game unless we could get a block. Nope. All right, we'll be down 10. If y'all watching on YouTube, drop a like on the stream, man. If y'all watching on Twitch, drop a follow, drop an Amazon Prime sub, man. We got a hell of a ball game here. We knew it was gonna be a dogfight. Hey, Rayshawn Slaughter, you've been playing shaky all day. I'm not gonna lie, man. You've been playing, especially this second half. You've been playing like a bum. Show your worth. Show why you should get $3 million. He threatened if we don't give him the money, he gonna enter the portal. That's what he told us, man. Show us why you deserve that $3 million. Show us why you deserve that $3 million. Show us why you deserve that $3 million. Overthrow. Come on, man. We had a step.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points.
2nd and 10.
You got to take some shots.
It's wide open.
Try to find a matchup and go to one of your receivers.
Back on the ball. We got to kind of hurry up here a little bit. Don't have all day. Hit the running back. Back on the ball.
They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Knowles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here.
Come on. Looks like man coverage. Maybe we could hit the running back here. It is not man coverage, but that's wide open. Tayshawn, catch it in stride, get out of bounds. Easy. That's beautiful. So you're going to stream NCAA basketball when it drops? 100%. I'll probably make a whole new channel. I'll probably have a YouTube channel. I'll probably have a YouTube channel just for basketball, for NCAA basketball. When is coming out? 27? Is that when it's coming out? 2027? We'll take the free yardage, I guess. There's BJ Gibson getting involved.
And he's brought down, but he does.
Come on, keep walking them, man. Walk them like a dog.
Hey, it's a nice game.
28,
Damn.
damn.
First down to stop the clock, but late
Damn.
in the game, trailing by a couple
I'm
scores,
happy 2K making it. I'm not gonna lie.
gotta be
I'm a
thinking
2K
about
guy.
getting
Oh
out
my
of
goodness,
bounds.
wide open. That's gonna be Ezekiel. Get out of bounds. He's not super quick.
A real
That's the
shot
true
to come back
freshman
and win.
receiver.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running
Nothing's
these
open.
straight
Throw it
routes,
away.
and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll
We
be
get a
the
quick
first
score.
one to
Yeah,
tell you how
we
much
knocking
his
on the
teammates
door.
have helped him
We
out
right
today.
here, man. We right. We need go bunch. Go bunch.
Shazam!
Hey, Knuckles, appreciate the follow.
Second down and goal from the 10. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
It's gonna be a tight window throw. Good coverage, man.
Just across the goal line.
Ray Sean is experiencing some wear and tear, man. Brock Glenn is no longer with the team, so if Ray Sean can't go, we got to go to the true freshman. If Ray Sean cannot go, we got to go with the true freshman, Joey Flowers, who has played in like 4 games this season. 3rd and 10. I don't want a field goal, but if we got to take it, we got to take it. It's going to be a tough catch, but oh my goodness. We throw in double coverage, but we throw it to one of our better players on the whole roster, Dallas Wilson. He's going to drop it. We got to bring out Wade for a kick. And this is a little bit of an awkward kick, man. 12-mile-per-hour wind, far left hash, and I'm terrible at these kicks. I'm absolutely terrible at these kicks, man. That's up close. Okay. We got 3 minutes to get a stop, y'all boys. We got 3 minutes to get a stop. We have not been able to stop their run game at all. At all, man. At all, man.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff.
Shazam!
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. This game just got tighter. Temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive
We'll start off in zone coverage. Maybe not the best decision. Dot to the outside. They don't want to run it.
Near the sidelines, good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
He got out of bounds, so the clock stops. That's fine. He got out of bounds.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver.
Motion. I mean, can you run with the motion?
First down.
Incompletion. Run with the motion, bro. He had a wide open touchdown. We in man coverage, bro. What are you doing?
Second down play coming up for this offense.
2nd and 10. I'm assuming that this will be a run. Yes, it is a run. It's to the outside. We're all over it.
Goes back to
Timeout.
losing 3 yards.
Timeout. Okay.
And now a timeout taken
Okay.
by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
I mean, what are they I don't know what they're going to do. I have no idea what they're going to do. We're in dime package here. I feel like this is not the go Tampa 2. Audible. Go Tampa 2. They do go pass. Nothing's open. Check down.
With the catch. That's a quick
I'm not going to use a timeout. They have to punt it in the 2-minute warning. Yep, I'm not going to use the timeout. Okay, we get a stop, yeah, boys. We get a stop. We get a stop. We get a stop. Come on. Creed Whitmore, you got 2 kick returns on the season. He lose a yard or 2.
by this punt coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads
94
back
yards.
on the field. The conference championship may come down to this drive.
94
Can they
yards.
reach the end zone?
Let's run it on 1st down.
The offense is backed up
We have the
here,
2-minute
in the
warning.
shadow of their own end zone.
We could run this ball here. Can you hike it, please?
Here comes the handoff.
They on it. They on it. 1-yard pickup. Bad play call.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout.
They
This
on our
offense
body.
Tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes?
All right, come on.
Quarterback looking to
We
throw
got to
it
figure out how to
outside.
get Creed involved. Oh my goodness, jump and catch. Okay, 3rd and 3. I thought it was overthrown. It was a little bit overthrown. He's still experiencing this wear and tear, man. Like, he's still experiencing this wear and tear. His career wear and tear is not great also. This is 3-down territory for us. Possession catch, possession catch. Okay, he took the hit. It definitely was not a possession, but we got to get back on that ball.
He's good enough for a first down.
Come on, get it off.
Drops back. We're going to test the secondary.
Oh my goodness.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way.
Oh my goodness. Rayshawn Slaughter took a shot down the field, didn't see the safety over the top, and we throw a pick, man. Did not see the safety over the top. Got way too aggressive. And back-to-back weeks, we throw an interception to end the game. Technically, the game is not over. We do have 2 timeouts.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win?
Wow. Bryce Underwood is going to pass this ball, and it's going to be a first down.
Plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough
Wow.
to clinch.
You said it looked like Jameson the center. Wow, they passed the ball there. GG's, man. They in the victory formation. I don't think there's anything we could do. I can't. They're not even letting me use my timeout. They ain't even let me call the timeout. And we lose the ACC championship. What do we do here, man? We have a decision to make, and so does the committee. Do they get us in the playoffs?
And the smart coaches know how to use them to motivate their team moving forward.
Wow.
That's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Wow. 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 Wow, I really hope that's not the end of our season, man. I really do hope. Wow, we threw that ball 50 times. 30 completions. Wow, where was the run game? I mean, his stats look good, bro, but he had a lot of overthrows, man. He had a lot of overthrows. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of overthrows. A lot of overthrows. A lot of overthrows today, man. What did Bryce Underwood do? A lot of overthrows today, man. Bryce just did what needed to be done, man. He didn't force anything. I don't want to call him a game manager because he did run that ball a little. Like he played well. 100 yards on 10 rushes is terrible, man. Terrible. Terrible. What difficulty do you play on? We're on Heisman, but I have sliders on. I can show you the sliders here in a second after we advance. Carson Beck type ending. Oh man. He said Brock Glenn quote tweeted with 3 laughing emojis. Oh man. Good old Brock Glenn, man. The fans aren't happy on Twitter. I appreciate you saying that. I'm gonna put that in. Let's advance, man. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We do get another commitment. The safety from Florida commits to the program. We kind of knew that was coming. We dropped down to number 10, but do we get into the playoffs? Dallas Wilson, cool beans, bro. It looks like we're going to be in the offs. Hold on. It looks like we're going to be in the offs. And we're going to face off. Look at this matchup. Look at this matchup. We would have to play Florida. Look at this matchup. We will have to play Florida. And when we beat Florida, we'll have to play Clemson for the 3rd time this year. We obviously just lost to Florida. 2 teams we just lost to, essentially. It looks like we're gonna have to play, man. That is a great storyline, ain't it? That is a hell of a storyline, ain't it? Let's advance to see if that's what's gonna happen here. That would be a hell of a storyline, wouldn't it be? Top stories. Do this do anything? Man. All right, EA. This is let me complain for a second. Let me complain for a second. When I say like the immersion need to improve, it's like we have this hell of a storyline here going on. Not even talking about the storyline with like Rayshawn and maybe he's not happy with the NIL, but not even that storyline. In game, there's a hell of a storyline with Florida State and Florida being matched up in the first round as we just lost to them and then we had to play Clemson. That's a hell of a storyline. But they worry about Drew, who is the solid quarterback, throwing for 500 yards probably against the FCS team. Or, come on, Trey Jackson. Come on. That's not even a crazy day. 10 catches, 100 yards. That's not even a crazy day. That's not even a crazy day. We only dropped 1 spot. Kevin Hidd commits to the program, D tackle from Florida. And then also Mike commits to the program from Georgia, middle linebacker. We dropped down to number 10, and it looks like we're going to get Florida here, man. Drew wins the Heisman. Okay, my fault, Drew. 5 bands? Wait, 5 bands in the regular season, not crazy? 5 bands in the regular season is crazy. Five bands in the regular season is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. You talking about North Texas schedule? Yeah, you talking about North Texas? I can check their schedule. Devon Patterson wins the Jim Thorpe Award. Let's go. Let's go. Harwood is coming back to FSU. And can we get into the offs? And yes, we do. Wow. 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 Oh man. It's a crazy storyline. That's a hell of a storyline. Yeah, Byron Brown always wins the Heisman. I think he win in the hair. He might have won it here. Just said checking on Pack at Western Kentucky. Appreciate you reminding me, man. Y'all the GOAT. I appreciate y'all boys reminding me about stuff like that. So Pack, DeMarco Pack, he was a quarterback that we brought in year 1, I think, right? And then he ended up transferring out this past year. I think Western Kentucky. That's on. Let's go check on Pack. Is he not? He not on this right? What roster is Pack on? What team Pack on? So are the college football drops for ultimate teams? Yes, they are. They are for ultimate teams. Let's look at. Yeah, I don't think he on Western Kentucky. Let's look at North Texas real quick, cause that man just threw for 5 bands. Dang, that's crazy. I'll go past. I'm tripping. Hold up. But Devon Patterson won the Thorpe Award. Let's hear a little segment on Devon Patterson and the hell of a season that he had, even though we lost the last game and all that. But let's just hear a little piece on him.
Okay, let's unpack this. We spend so much time analyzing sports through, spreadsheets and stats.
Right, recruiting rankings, yards per carry, all of it.
But sometimes to really get a college football season, you have to put the calculator away and just treat it like a movie. Because sometimes the sport isn't math, it's cinema.
It really is. And this time of year award season, that's when it really comes out. You get the narrative arcs, the plot twists.
The heroes, the villains.
Exactly. And the pacing this year for one team in particular has just been unbelievable.
Award season cinema. I love that. And today we are looking at a film that has everything. Shazam! It's got a fallen giant financial drama and a protagonist who looks like he walked out of a 90s action movie. We are doing a deep dive into the Florida State Seminoles and specifically the man who became the last one standing.
That would have to be Devon Patterson.
Devon Patterson, the Jim Thorpe Award winner. But before we get to the trophy, we have to set the scene. Because while Patterson has been this absolute rock, the program around him has been, well, a bit of a disaster movie at times.
A disaster movie might be a little harsh, maybe more of a psychological thriller.
Okay, I can see that.
You know, you've got quarterback controversies, NIL deals leaking to the press, rankings going up and down like a heart monitor. FSU's been a whirlwind.
And that's our mission for this deep dive. We want to look at that interplay. How does this sort of throwback player become the soul of a very modern, very chaotic team? Let's start with the leading man himself. When I picture a modern safety, I see a track star. Long, lanky.
Gliding around the field, yeah.
That is not Devon Patterson.
Not even close. And that's really the hook of his entire story. He's built like a fire hydrant. He's 6 feet tall, 219 pounds.
Wait, 219, that's not a safety. That's a linebacker who got lost on his way to the line of scrimmage.
Exactly. And for most of his career, that was the knock on him. Scouts would look at him and say, he's too stiff, he's too heavy. Put him in the box, let him stop the run, but don't let him play deep coverage.
Because he'd get burned.
The thinking was he'd get absolutely toasted. But he wins with his brain. It's fascinating because he knows he can't outrun guys, so he has to outthink them. He baits quarterbacks.
How so?
He'll creep up to the line, showing blitz, making the QB think, okay, big guy's coming. I'll throw a quick slant behind him. But at the snap, he drops right back into that passing lane.
He's playing poker while everyone else is running a track meet.
That's a perfect way to put it. He learned angles and anticipation. He realized that if he knows where the ball is going, he doesn't need to be the fastest guy. He just needs to be there first.
And that kind of mindset, that feels like it comes from somewhere specific.
It comes from Jacksonville, that North Florida football culture. Our sources describe it as pads on, no fear. He wasn't the fastest kid, so he had to become the smartest and the toughest.
And he took the long road to get here. He started at Wake Forest, right?
He did. And that was kind of act one of his movie. He was productive, but quiet. You know, good tape, but he wasn't a star. The narrative was he was a high-floor, low-ceiling guy.
Dependable, but not a game changer.
Right. But he didn't see himself that way. And when Marcus Vail took over FSU, Patterson was watching, not the press conferences, but the film. He saw Vail building a defense around accountability, not just speed.
So he made the jump.
He transferred with this massive chip on his shoulder. There's a quote from him that I think just defines his entire season. He said, "Give me one chance to matter."
Wow. Not give me a starting spot, not give me an NIL deal, just a chance to matter.
And he absolutely maximized it. This season, he transformed from just a box safety into a genuine coverage master.
Okay, let's get into the numbers because they're staggering for a guy his size. 51 tackles, 6 TFLs, a sack. Fine. That's the linebacker stuff.
Expected.
But then 6 interceptions, and the stat that really blew my mind, 16 pass breakups.
Which leads the nation.
Leading the nation. At 219 pounds, that's mastery. That's not luck.
It is. It's knowing the route better than the receiver running it. And that's why he cleaned up. He wins the Jim Thorpe, which says you're the best defensive back, period. He was 4th for the Nagurski, 5th for the Bednarik.
So he's in the conversation for the best defensive player in the country.
Absolutely. And Coach Vail summed it up perfectly. He said, he's not the loudest leader we've ever had, but when he speaks, the room listens.
He was the ground wire when the voltage got too high.
He kept a house from burning down.
And man, did the voltage get high. This is where we have to pivot to the plot of this movie. To understand the anchor, you have to look at the waves.
And the waves started crashing early.
Let's rewind. FSU opens with that massive win against Georgia, 42-21. Everyone thinks, okay, they're back.
This is the year.
And then they go to Michigan.
And the wheels didn't just fall off. The whole car exploded. They lose 28-7. And their starting quarterback, Brock Glenn, throws 3 interceptions. He just looked completely lost.
Then he gets benched and suspended. That was the part that was so strange.
Suspended. It sent a shockwave through the program. Suddenly you're staring into the abyss. You just got blown out. Your starting QB is gone. And you have to throw a true freshman, Rashawn Slaughter, into the fire.
Against Miami in a rivalry game. And they immediately go down 14-0. The season is over right there.
It looked that way. But this is the hero's journey part of the story. Slaughter doesn't just manage the thing, he torches them. FSU comes back to win 35-14.
It's the Rudy moment, but with way more athletic talent.
Exactly. It ended the QB controversy instantly. The team looked at him and said, that's our guy. And from there, they just went on a tear.
They did. They blew out Pitt, and then the Cal game vaulted them to #1 in the country.
And that Cal game was so telling. The 35-7 score was impressive, but it was the way they won. It felt calm, controlled. For the first time all year, they looked like a complete machine.
But this is modern college football. You can't just have a nice winning streak without some off-field drama. We have to talk about the elephant in the room.
The money. The NIL situation. This is where the story gets complicated.
This is the corporate hostage negotiation scene. Let's break down the economics here because the numbers are just wild. Brock Glenn, the backup who is suspended, what's his deal?
Reports have him at a $2 million NIL deal.
$2 million to hold a clipboard. And Rashawn Slaughter, the kid who saved the season.
His deal was reportedly around $500,000.
So let me get this straight. The guy producing 4 times the results is getting paid a quarter of the money.
It's the uncomfortable truth of the market. Glenn was paid on hype. Slaughter is massively outperforming his contract.
And that's when the renegotiations started in the middle of the season.
Which is a coach's worst nightmare. Reports leaked that Slaughter was unhappy. FSU offered to bump him to $2 million to match the backup. His camp said, no, we want $3 million.
$3 million or what?
Or the transfer portal looms. And that tension hangs over every single snap. You have to wonder, is he playing for Florida State? Or is he putting together an audition tape for the highest bidder?
That is just such a heavy dynamic to have in a locker room.
It is, and Marcus Vail's philosophy is key here. He has this line, money opens the door, discipline keeps you inside. He's playing the best player.
So, just going through the stats, I didn't realize Tayshaun was this good of a tight end. Like, how did he not win tight end of the year? I'm sure it's not too many tight ends that put up 700 yards with 8 tugs. That's a hell of a year for a tight end, bro. In college, that's a hell of a year for a tight end. You'll see some of these tight ends getting drafted with 400 yards going the first round. Hell of a year for a tight end, but he was up there. I think he ended 4th or 5th. Cortland Gillard, our corner led the team in tackles. That can't be good. And then our backup safety, true freshman, led, also tied. That's not good. John Walker, we gotta get the sack numbers up there a little bit. I thought we was getting pretty good pressure. That must have been the first half of the season, man. The pressure numbers really dropped off at some point because the pressure numbers I feel like definitely dropped off, man. You said great content. Hey, appreciate you, big dog. And reception numbers, Patterson, the Jim Thorpe Award winner. Wade, not a great year at kicker. 73%, missed 4 field goals, missed some long ones, missed a few easy ones. I feel like also not a great year for Buddy, in my opinion. But I never look at the trophy room. I don't know if y'all look at it, but I personally never look at this trophy room. So what we have? Jim Thorpe Award. It's pretty cool. Orange Bowl against Alabama last season. And ACC Conference Championship against Pitt last season. And then you go look at the rivalries. View job offers. We're not looking to leave, but damn, it's the best they got. I know it's a top SEC job open. It's not. Damn, that's all the jobs open? That's it? Where the all the jobs open stink. I mean, the best one, Stanford went 0-12 last season. That's the best job open, but damn, 0-12. Early National Sign Day. This is actually major. We can see where our players go. Or not where they go, but what their overall is going to be. take a look. Let's as we look, or actually no, let's look first, and then we'll listen to the podcast talking about the last game, and then also talking about this upcoming matchup. Rayshawn Slaughter, he got to show up. He got to show up big time. Chip Sizemore, damn, normal development, bro. I was happy to win this recruitment, man, too. I was happy about this one. It was between us and Miami, and we ended up beating out Miami. What do you use for the podcast? Notebook LM is the name of the website. Impact development for the 5-star Zach. Wow, man. Like, we are, bro, all the running backs we bring in just have impact. Wow. Both the 5 stars we grab have impact. Wow. I don't know who's going to be running back 1. If one of these guys had elite, they probably was going to be running back. There's probably going to be RB1 as a true freshman. Wow. And wow. 3 for 3 with impact. Wow. That is absolutely insane, isn't it? The reason is even crazier because if I show you the freshmen that's on our team right now, freshman running backs, they all have impact as well.
Maybach music.
Oh, man, someone came through with the sub. Bane, XTV, appreciate the sub, my guy. Amazon Prime sub. Appreciate you, big dog. And appreciate them follows, man. A couple follows came through while we was listening to the pod and I was on the phone. Appreciate them follows, y'all boys. But big time sub. You said I use chat for picking the school. So for Notebook LM, you gotta use 2 AI platforms. So I use chat for the storyline and then to write the podcast, and then I put what chat wrote into Notebook. If that makes sense. 5-star running back Ty Burden. How much did we pay him in NIL? Oh man, we paid him a bag, man. He's getting close to $1 million as a freshman. This is the guy we're paying while he's still in high school. Impact development, 6'5", big body, in-state kid. And then normal for wow. Clayton has the 95 speed. This recruiting class looking brutal right now. Wow. Wow. Impact normal. Yo. Am I tripping? They selling me with the development traits. Even the linemen. Impact normal. What? Nobody was a gym? No, hold on. I just realized this. The 5-star gym impact development? What are the chances of that? I'm like, no way. Somebody was the gym. What's the chance of a 5-star impact development guy, man? What's the odds? Them boys hate me, bro. Them boys hate me. That's how we feeling, EA. That's what we doing, bro. Bet that. All right, one of these guards got to be good. Impact. Another 4-star gym impact. Another gym player with only impact. Star, thank you. 5-star with star development. Elite on the D-line, impact. Another star development, gym with impact.
Shazam!
But we do get elite and star for the 2 5-star D linemen we brought in. Hey, coach, appreciate the follow, my guy. Coach Ant, appreciate you, big dog. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Let's see. D tackles. The 5-star has impact.
Shazam!
Bro, is this not crazy? Rent, appreciate the follow. Bro, this is the craziest thing I've seen in a little minute, bro. 5-star D tackle, impact. Kevin Hidd, he just committed normal, and then 4-star gym, star development. We'll take that. Gap specialist. The outside linebacker, 4-star, guess what? Impact development. This is the worst recruiting class I ever brought in when it comes to development traits. Because we have nothing but 5-stars and 4-star commits. No way their development traits is this poor. The 5-star does come in with star, 5-star middle linebacker. Elite, there we go. Come on. Okay, so the defense got some guys. Elite on the middle linebacker. Back-to-back elites. Okay, the linebacker core is going to be crazy. And the impact for the 4-star athlete, thumping linebacker, who I'm going to move to safety. He got that 90 speed, 92 acceleration, 76 zone. The hit power tackling look great. And he's 6'1", 240. He's going to be a crazy safety build for this team. But we do bring in a couple elite development linebackers. So we brought in 2 5-star corners. Star development for you. Elite development. Okay, the secondary is good. At least the cornerback situation is good. You had impact. Okay, I wish I would have got you. You're an in-state kid, but impact will live with it. We get the elite and the star kid. And okay, you had normal. Okay, I should have known you had normal. Because when I scouted you, I constantly said, you look trash. Respectfully. He's a box specialist safety with 84 speed. Look at this man in zone coverage. 62 man, 71 zone, 75 tackling. What is the benefit of this build right here? He looks bad. Normal for you. You also ain't on nothing. Okay. Recruiting class is a little bit underwhelming. Let's see what the boys from the pod got to say, man. That's annoying. Let's see what the boys from the pod got to say.
Welcome back to the deep dive. You know, usually when we sit down with a stack of sources like this articles, data sheets, game tape, we're trying to find the straightest line from point A to point B.
Right, the simple narrative.
Exactly. We want efficiency. We want the how-to. But today is messy.
It is incredibly messy. And honestly, it's a little painful to go through.
We are looking at what I'm calling elite painful storytelling. We are unpacking the current state of Florida State football. And for anyone just looking at the headlines, you might think, well, they lost in the playoffs to Clemson, season over, pack it up. But the sources we have today, the game tapes, the financial docs, they tell a completely different story. This season, it just refuses to die.
It's like the zombie season. It really should be dead and buried, but it is still walking.
Yeah.
And our mission here isn't just to recap a loss. It's to unpack how dynasties are actually built.
Okay.
Because we tend to think of dynasties as these smooth upward trajectories of, winning and parades. But if you look at the history, real dynasties are almost always built on a foundation of heartbreak first.
It's the scar tissue that makes them tough.
That's it, exactly. And the question we're trying to answer is really specific. Can a team find redemption when they have to go through the very rival that broke them in the first place?
Right. Because FSU is bruised, they've plummeted to rank number 10, and now they are staring down.
You said Pack is on New Mexico, so yeah, he seemed to have played. He must have got hurt or benched, because he's the higher overall quarterback. Damn, his skill cap's great. But yeah, it seemed like he either got benched or hurt. And the 49 completion percentage, he ain't on nothing.
Down a win or go home scenario against Florida.
The worst possible scenario.
And we have a lot to get through. We've got the forensic analysis of that Clemson loss, which is stressful to read, honestly.
Please.
We have the NIL situation, which is a whole other layer of drama. And then the path forward, but we have to start with the heartbreak. We have to talk about Clemson.
The cruelest version of hope.
That's the phrase the sources keep using, the cruelest version of hope. The final score was Clemson 31, Florida State 24.
Right.
And on paper, that's a one-score game, a tight contest. But when you dig into the game tape, the narrative isn't that FSU collapsed. It's that they did everything right until they didn't.
That distinction is so vital. If you get blown out, you can just say, we weren't good enough, back to the drawing board.
Sure.
But FSU was good enough, they fought. And really, to understand the pain, you have to start with the offense, specifically Dallas Wilson.
I was looking at his spray chart from the game. 134 receiving yards and a touchdown. But it's not just the yardage, it's the separation metrics. The notes here say he was generating separation all night.
He was the lifeline. In a game where the pressure was immense, Wilson was the guy saying, I'm open, get me the ball.
I'm here.
I'm here. He gave the offense a chance every single time he's on the field. And that creates this stark contrast because while the offense was pulling off this heroic effort, the defense,
Just vanished.
it vanished. And that's the baffling part for me. Because coming into this game, the narrative was that the FSU defense was the identity of this team. They were the Iron Curtain.
They were the reason FSU was even in the playoffs to begin with.
They were. But the tape is brutal to watch. It shows a complete loss of their defensive identity. We saw missed tackles in open space, which is just, it's uncharacteristic for a Marcus Vail team.
Right.
But now importantly, we saw soft edges.
Okay, for the listeners who might not be breaking down film every Sunday, let's unpack soft edges in this context. What does that actually look like on the field?
So when you're playing a quarterback like Bryce Underwood, your defensive ends, the guys on the outside, have one primary job: contain him.
Keep him in the pocket.
Exactly. Set a hard edge, force everything back inside toward the help. Soft edges means they were getting pushed upfield or washed down inside, allowing Underwood to step out, buy time.
And it breaks the geometry of the entire defense.
Completely. And Underwood made them pay for it. 251 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He just dissected them.
And when Clemson needed balance.
When they needed to chew clock, Raphael Fillins ran for 100 yards on just 10 carries.
10 yards a pop.
It was a total systemic failure. It's like the defense forgot who they were for 60 minutes.
And this is the twist, right? This is where that cruelest
Let's
version
go.
of hope comes from.
Set the
Even with
tone.
the defense melting down, they still had a shot.
Still had a shot.
2 minutes left, down by 7. The ball is in Rashawn Slaughter's hands.
The freshman phenom.
The freshman. The guy you want in this situation. The stadium is rocking, season on the line. But then, the interception.
And the source material describes the silence in the stadium. It's just heavy. It's that vacuum where 80,000 people collectively gasp. And I think we need to pause here and do a real deep dive on Slaughter.
Yeah.
Because that interception wasn't such bad luck. It was a microcosm of his entire season.
I'm glad you brought that up because if I just look at the box score, the stat sheet Slaughter looks like he had a great game. 334 passing yards, 3 touchdowns.
Right, you'd take that in a playoff game usually.
You would, but the stats can lie, or at least they can mask the truth. We have scouting notes here that break down every single dropback, and what the tape reveals is the truth of youth.
The truth of youth.
The stats hide the overthrows on potential big plays early in the game. They masked the rushed footwork when the pocket got a little tight.
So it's the nuance, it's the micro moments.
Exactly. It's timing. In the regular season, you can get away with slightly late timing because your athletes are better.
Sure.
But in the playoffs, against a Clemson defense, that window closes fast. Those little mechanical flaws, they get exposed.
So it wasn't necessarily bad quarterback play?
No.
It was just young quarterback play.
Precisely.
Florida tight end Amir Jackson. His nickname is just Mir. I don't know why he's their best receiver. When we played him that last week of the season, we lost. He was their leading receiver with like 90 yards and like a touchdown. Bro, he is literally their best receiver. Look at Brad Jackson. He's only at 80 overall, and he had that catch on the last play, bro. I just look out for number 7, bro. He's a dog for this Florida team.
And that interception at the end, that wasn't just a bad read. It was the moment the pressure finally caught up to the mechanics. He pressed, he drifted, he didn't set his feet, and he paid the price for it.
Speaking of pressure, I think we have to pivot here. Because the pressure on Rashawn Slaughter wasn't just about reading a safety.
Oh, yeah.
We need to talk about what was happening in the locker room, specifically regarding the bank accounts.
This is the invisible weight.
It's massive. We have sources here bought in Gridiron Leverage that detail the NIL landscape. And if you think the pressure on the field is high, wait until you hear these numbers.
I actually had to reread this section because I thought it was a typo. I thought I missed a decimal point. So Brock Glenn, he's the backup quarterback.
Holding the clipboard.
Holding the clipboard, and he is earning $2 million.
$2 million to sit.
To watch. And Rashawn Slaughter, the guy actually winning the games, the guy throwing for 300 yards in the playoffs, taking the hits.
And making $500,000.
It's unbelievable.
It's the paradox of the modern game. We call it the pay for potential paradox.
Right.
Brock Glenn got paid based on high school hype, his
39.
recruiting ranking, his stars. He was paid for what everyone thought he would be. Slaughter, he had to earn his keep through production.
That is a massive disparity. I mean, put yourself in that locker room.
It's got to be tough.
Imagine
Brad
working next to
Jackson.
someone who makes 4 times what you make, and you're the one doing all the heavy lifting.
It creates a very specific,
Brad
almost
Jackson.
toxic kind of tension. It breaks the whole idea of meritocracy. And it gets messier. The sources mentioned leaked reports that surfaced right in the middle of this playoff run.
The timing is just destructive.
Exactly. Rumors surfaced that Slaughter was unhappy,
Come
which,
on!
frankly, who wouldn't be?
CJ
And
Kirkland
there
with
was
the
a demand
pick,
floating
and he got a
around for a
chance to take
raise
it
to
all the way
$3
back
million.
to the spot.
So essentially,
Down to the
pay me like a
30, he is
star
so
or I
dirt,
might be
20.
gone.
Or pay me what the guy on the bench
10.
is making, plus interest.
Touchdown.
And now think about Marcus Vail,
Let's
the head
go.
coach.
Oh
Back
man,
to the
I can't even
apartments,
imagine having to
man.
navigate that.
His job is hard enough. He has
Let's
to scheme a
go.
defense to stop Clemson.
Brad
He has to
Jackson,
motivate
come
85
on,
guys.
Right.
But at the same time, he
Hey,
has to
Coach, I
re-recruit his
appreciate
own
you, man.
starting
I hope you're having a
quarterback
good
to
weekend
prevent
also,
him from
man.
entering the
Hope
transfer
you're having a
portal.
great weekend.
He's managing a championship
work.
run and a high-stakes corporate negotiation.
At the exact same time, it just shatters the focus.
It has to. So when Slaughter drops back for that final pass against Clemson, he's not just thinking about the coverage. He's got the weight of the team and the weight of a $3 million contract negotiation hanging over his head.
You have to wonder how much of that high throw was mechanics and how much was just the sheer noise in his head.
That's the $3 million question, I guess.
So let's reset the board. FSU loses. They plummet to rank number
I'll show you
10.
sliders
The
after the
world
game,
thinks
bro. I
they are
got you.
done. The media is writing the eulogy for the season.
But they aren't. This is the plot twist. The format saves them.
The playoff format offers them a lifeline. They aren't eliminated. But the football gods have a wicked sense of humor because who do they draw? Florida.
You couldn't script it better. Or worse, depending on where you're sitting.
It's the team that ruined their regular season. It's the rematch nobody on the FSU side probably wanted, but everyone needs.
The stakes here are astronomical. I mean, if Florida State wins, they get revenge. They redeem the season. And most importantly, they get a road back to Clemson.
It's the path to redemption. But if they lose,
If they lose, it's a catastrophe, a total system failure. You lose to your biggest rival twice in one season. You go from almost dynasty to what happened.
endless off-season questions, and we have to look back at that first game against Florida, the 30-21 loss in the Swamp. That was really where the cracks started to show for Slaughter, wasn't it?
It was. Before that game, Slaughter looked invincible. He was playing free. But in the Swamp and that atmosphere is
Amir
suffocating.
Jackson, bro.
He threw that pick six to end the game. That was the first time we saw him look genuinely rattled.
And it wasn't just him. The sources highlight Joe Jackson, the running back.
Completely contained. 3.3 yards per carry. That is a stifling number. That means Florida was winning the line of scrimmage on almost every single snap.
No.
And their game plan was
No.
clear.
It was. Take away the run, make the freshman quarterback beat us,
No,
and wait for him to
with
make a mistake.
ball.
And he did.
With a
And
ball.
he did. That is the blueprint FSU has to
We got
overcome.
some
But there is
fireworks
a
in this
variable
one.
here that's different this time around. The sources
Wow.
note a huge absence for Florida. Vernell Brown
Wow.
III.
This is massive. Brown is their playmaker. He's the guy who flips the field. You know those plays where nothing is happening and suddenly he breaks a tackle and goes 60 yards?
Wow.
That's him.
Right.
Without him, Florida is less explosive, a bit more predictable.
So that takes some
Wow, what
pressure
a
off
ball.
the FSU defense.
It does. But, and I always say this about rivalry games, they run on emotion, not logic.
Wow.
Hmm.
You can analyze matchups, look at the
Under
injury report,
pressure,
all of
took
that.
A hit.
But when you hate the guy across from you,
Wow.
someone else steps up. Someone else becomes the hero.
So you've got a wounded FSU team, a confident but depleted
Guess who-
Florida team,
guess who got
and
cooked?
the entire season hanging in the balance. It's a pressure cooker.
It is. But amidst all this chaos, all this money talk and heartbreak, there is one
Why
anchor,
you slow down?
one guy who seems to be completely immune to the noise.
You're talking about Devon Patterson.
I am.
I love this part of the story because in a season that felt like a roller
Wow.
coaster, this guy was just a rock. And he just won the Jim Thorpe Award.
Which, for those who don't know, is the Heisman Trophy for defensive backs. It means you are unequivocally the best cover guy in the nation. It's a legendary honor.
And what's fascinating is he isn't your typical modern hyper-athletic DB.
No, he's not. If you look at the draft profile, he's not a track star. He runs a 4.540. In today's game, that's considered serviceable. It's not elite speed.
So how does he win the Thorpe Award if he's slower than the guys he's guarding?
Because he plays faster, he processes the game faster than everyone else. He is the smartest guy on the field. He knows where the receiver's going before the receiver does.
The stats back that up. 16 pass breakups, led the nation.
And 6 interceptions, those numbers are insane. He's a Wake Forest transfer who came to FSU because he wanted to matter.
Well, he mattered.
He has delivered every single week. Even in that Clemson disaster, where the rest of the defense was missing tackle, Patterson was steady. The sources call him the last one standing.
He embodies the Marcus Vail era at FSU.
He really does.
What defines that era?
The catchphrase seems to be tough, overlooked, relentless. Patterson is all of that. He wasn't the 5-star recruit. He wasn't the guy making $2 million from day one. He worked for it.
He's the guy holding the standard when everyone else is slipping.
Exactly. And having a guy like that, that's the safety blanket for a defense going into this game against Florida. You know Patterson's going to be in the right spot. You can focus your energy on fixing those soft edges up front.
So let's zoom out. What does this all mean? We've got the heartbreak of Clemson, the distraction of the NIL money, the looming threat of Florida, and the leadership of Patterson. It feels like FSU is at a crossroads.
They are. They are bruised. They are doubted, plummeted to rank 10. And I think most importantly, they are angry.
And an angry team is a dangerous team.
That's the final narrative arc here. They have one last chance to rewrite history. If they lose to Florida, the Clemson loss defines them. The NIL drama defines them.
All the mistakes.
All of it. But if they beat Florida, they flip the entire script. The path to redemption goes through the team that broke them first.
It's poetic, really. You have to conquer your demons to get back to the mountaintop. You can't just go around them.
No shortcuts. And here is a provocative thought to leave you with. We talked about the money. We talked about Slaughter wanting $3 million and the tension that caused.
Yeah.
In college football, is there anything more dangerous than a wounded rival with nothing left to lose? FSU is that wounded rival.
Absolutely.
But think about this from a business perspective. If Rashawn Slaughter goes out there, beats Florida, redeems the season, and leads them back to a title shot, does that price tag go up?
Oh, wow. I hadn't even thought about the
good
leverage.
question.
Does $3 million become $4 million? If he becomes the savior of the season, the guy who beat Florida and fixed the mess, his value skyrockets.
That is an expensive win for the program.
Success has a cost, and Marcus Vail might have to pay it. If Slaughter wins this game, he holds all the cards. The pay for potential paradox disappears because now you're paying for results.
That is a fascinating way to look at it. The price of redemption might be literal cold hard cash.
It usually is.
Well, listeners, the game is coming up, and I promise you, when you watch it with this context, the money, the heartbreak, the soft edges, the absence of Vernell Brown, it's going to look like a completely different game.
It's not just a game, it's a negotiation.
Love that. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the cruel, beautiful mess of college football. We'll be watching, and we know you will be too. See you next time.
Back at it to start the quarter.
Oh,
Offense
man.
getting set to run a first down play.
Boys over at the podcast always do a pretty good job.
Trying to flex the ground game here.
I know someone asked, can you change their voices? Yes, you can. You can. You could ask for like different voices. I believe you want two guys, you could ask for two guys. I don't really care what the voices be sound like. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you could
Tailback with another
ask for different voices.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed.
Said, man, hey, I got commentary? Yep. Notebook LM, bro. It's on the website I'm using. But some fireworks went off in this first quarter here, man. We're now in the second, but I mean, we caught the pick six with backup safety KJ Kirkland, and then they respond with a 50-yard bomb. Oh my goodness, that was a beautiful ball by Brad Jackson against D'Angelo Boyd. One of our best. I mean, he's a hell of a corner. And we get into that end zone and somebody drop a sub. Appreciate the sub, Showtime. Appreciate you, big dog. Amazon Prime sub come through. And that's the true freshman getting in. What's the website? It's Notebook LM. So the way you got to use it is you got to use you got to use two different AI platforms, or you technically don't have to use two different AI platforms. If you want to write out the script, oh my goodness. Another sub comes through, man. Tier 1 sub. I appreciate you, big dog. Back-to-back sub. Got the little sub train going. I appreciate y'all boys, man. Appreciate y'all boys, man. But what I was saying about you could either write out the podcast the way I do it, and most people gonna do it, is you kind of tell chat what hey, like, make a storyline about this game right here. We just lost to Clemson in the ACC championship. This was the score. Look at Amir Jackson, bro. Why is he this good? Amir is a dog.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator.
But you could tell chat to make a storyline about whatever, and then whatever storyline it makes, you put it into Notebook LM, and it'll make a podcast. Wow, he is shifty. That boy is shifty. So Brown, I thought he was out for this game when we lost to Clemson or to Florida in the regular season. he was out, and that's their best player on the whole roster. He's like a 95 overall receiver, and he wasn't playing, and we still lost to him. I wonder, does he have that touchdown catch? That long touchdown catch, was that Brown? It was not. It was Aiden. They have a very good receiver room, but Amir Jackson, bro, I'm telling you, he is a dog. Like, he's leading with catches and yardage. He led when we played him in the regular season. Laura, what's up, bro? I don't know why he's such a dog. 2nd and 5 here.
Shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here's the second down play.
Let's see, they'll go play action. John Henry comes off the edge with the sack, man. Finally, John Henry making his presence felt. Come on. Come on. We at the swamp. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come in your swamp and we take over your swamp. Oh, man, that sounds so trash. 3rd and 13. Come on. Come on. Send the pressure. Send the blitz, man. Send the blitz. Brad Jackson, their quarterback, he's been, I mean, he's a good quarterback. He's having a great season. Send pressure, man. He going to crumble. He going to crumble. Dot across the middle of the field, but that's D'Angelo Boyd all over it, man. And we're going to take over. That's D'Angelo Boyd. Drain the swamp. There we go. That's the line, Brandon. Oh, man. Y'all boys showing love, man. I appreciate the subs, man. Appreciate the subs. That allows us to keep streaming. That makes us stream even more, being honest with you. Appreciate y'all boys. All right, let's go run here. Nothing. Gotta go pass. And I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's a contract season for Rashawn Slater. I mean, it's a contract year. He's looking to sign a bigger contract. Looking for $3 million. So I mean, he needs to have. I mean, he's 7 for 8 right now with a touchdown. So he's doing what he can so far. Big third down right here. Running back wide open, and he's going to get out. One juke move. Why didn't he juke? Down to the 50-yard line. We'll take it, man. I swear I tried to juke there, and he did not do it, man. He did not do it. So who do you think will be the cover next year? You said Dante Moore. It's not a bad option. I wouldn't be surprised if they go with Indiana somehow, some way, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Moore. I try to think, like, what's the biggest name in college football? I feel like last year it was like Jeremiah Smith was just the biggest name returning. It's a 2-minute warning. So I always try to think the biggest name. Kurt Sinetti could be the cover. But Dante Moore, is he the biggest returning name? I'm trying to think of anyone else. Sam Levitt could be an option. I wouldn't be mad at that whatsoever. Hey, get Sam Levitt, let's do it.
He's looking to throw.
Come on. Creed, bro, Creed Whitmore. What happened to Creed? Am I tripping? Y'all boys that been watching this series, y'all know Creed has been a dog throughout this whole entire series. The playoff game, or excuse me, the ACC championship, even against Florida, like, I feel like we can't really get them involved. I don't know. Nothing changed with the offense. We just can't get them as involved, man. That's wide open. Oh, my goodness, it's almost picked. 4th and 9. We got a punt from midfield. Lane Kiffin and LSU. Hey, I love that. Throw all the transfers from LSU up there. Throw all the transfers up there. That's a bad punt, man. That's a horrible punt. Malachi Tony, Jeremiah again. No, they got to do Ryan Williams, man. No, them boys is bashing Ryan Williams this season, man. Them boys is bashing Ryan Williams. Watch he come out with the Heisman this year. Keywan Lacey, from Ole Miss, running back. Wow, wheel route wide open. Brad Jackson just finds the easy completion. It's a 2-minute drill for these boys. They got all the timeouts in the world. To the whole Indiana team, yeah, I personally feel like Indiana got to be on there. They deserve it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
I feel like Indiana definitely deserved to be on there, but it's just like you don't know anyone on Indiana roster outside of or I personally don't know anyone returning for Indiana. And maybe I don't know ball, but I personally don't know who's returning. I would have said his little brother, but he transferred out. So I feel like if you do Indiana, you either gotta do Kurt or Mendoza. Just so, like, they don't have no big names.
How tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the match.
Yo, number 80 was a dog, bro. I think I made a video talking about number 80 on Indiana. He was a dog in that playoff run. So that could be on wide receiver for Miami, Tony. Yeah, Malachi Tony. They go bomb. Oh my goodness, double cover, and it goes for a touchdown. Doesn't matter. Florida responds back 14-14 with their second bomb of the day. What are we doing? Same guy, Aiden. What are we doing? D'Angelo Boyd got bombed on twice, man. And we had safety help over the top. Bro, like, yo, we had safety help. Yo, do he have takeoff on Diamond? There's no resistance. Like, come on, bro. Oh, man, he is, D'Angelo, bro. I'm thinking of a storyline right now for D'Angelo. Is he compromised? They paid him off, didn't they, man? He's compromised. They paid him off. They paid him off, bro. He gave him 2 touchdowns already. They paid him off, bro. He's compromised. They got him. They paid my boy off, bro. He going to jail. Damn, bro. They got my boy. They paid him off, bro. You said Tony's only 17?
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Need some water, man. We got a minute here to respond. We do have 2 timeouts. They done paid my boy off, bro. Yeah, paid my boy off. Running back out the backfield. Good ball. Throw a spin move. Get off him. Get off Joe Jackson. Go, Joe. Go, Joe. Go, Joe. Way to respond in one play. Joe. Show us your value. We forgot how good you was. We forgot. It's a good ball, and Joseph Jackson just does the rest with the broken tackle and showing them the wheels. It's going to be sad seeing Joe go because he's a senior on this team. And I feel like he's been a staple of this rebuild so far, man. He's been a guy that's been on this roster both years. He transferred over because of Marcus Bell.
Here comes the point after attempt.
And they now have a minute and 3 timeouts to score. I mean, what do we do with do we bench D'Angelo? I mean, I don't know what to do. Like, hold up, we got to look at least we got to look at something. We got to at least we got to look at something for the depth chart. Like, I mean, we can't just let this keep happening. Oh, who is that? He is speed boosting.
Takes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second?
So, oh yeah, he has 98 speed, and he got takeoff on. Yeah, he got takeoff on purple, and it's probably on red because when you play well, your badges go up. So yeah, he's probably just cracked out his mind right now. Okay, I have a couple options I could do.
First play of the drive now set up at the 27.
Yeah, D'Angelo won't be able to keep up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first.
They trying to take a shot here. Good stuff, man. That's Devon Patterson. He's not going for that. He's not going for that. Coach, come on. For by speed. Change the cornerback matchups by speed. So hopefully, yeah. So yeah, D'Angelo shouldn't be matched up against their fastest receiver. Wilson the blitz here, and it gets home. C.J. Kirkland and Devon Keys in on the sack. They both should get a half a sack for that one. KJ had the pick six there in the first quarter. We're going to call a timeout. That's going to be third and everything. Call a timeout as we'll have a chance to get this ball back.
Something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Now in third and very long.
Let's see. Wow, no way. No way, bro. 3 times? 3 times? No way, bro. 3 times in one half, the same guy. I specifically told him to switch it by speed, bro. 3 times in one game, he gets cooked. He gotta go on the bench. I have no choice. They paid him off. My man's compromised and gave up 3 touchdowns. His takeoff is on red. Wow. And Brad Jackson just throwing that. He just closing his eyes and just. He got the Patrick Mahomes just. Wow. We was not pressing there. He was in off coverage, man. The first touchdown he also wasn't pressing. He just got outran. The second one was the only one he was pressing. Wow. I gotta take him out, bro. I have no choice but to bench that man. I literally have no choice but to bench him. I don't care. He's a 92 overall player. He will not play another snap this game. The downfall of D'Angelo Boyd got to be studied. We might get a field goal here. Can we hike it, please? Oh my goodness, and we take it. Tried to throw it. It's in the blitz. Got to be studied.
Oh, our listeners got something shared. Let's hear it.
So D'Angelo Boyd has gotten beat for 3 touchdowns in this first half. The score is currently 21-21 at halftime. And it's some crazy stuff going on.
Whoa, that is a massive update.
Thank you for bringing us that real-time scoreboard.
21 all at the half. That sounds exactly like a rivalry game.
And Angelo Boyd getting beat for 3 touchdowns. That's the emotional football we predicted.
That immediately puts a spotlight on the FSU defense.
Right. They needed to fix the soft edges we talked about.
And if they are giving up big plays, that confidence is going to drop fast.
But the fact that it is 21-21 means Slaughter is answering.
Exactly. He is still fighting the fight.
That also means his price tag is still going up.
Literally, we talked about that leverage.
That NIL negotiation is playing out right on the field.
It also tells us that the absence of Vernell Brown III for Florida didn't matter.
Someone else stepped up. It always happens in the swamp.
Florida is gambling, just like the sources said.
They're playing with nothing to lose.
That means FSU has to win this game on discipline.
The Marcus Vail standard must hold in the second half.
Well, listeners, we are officially glued to the TV now.
Absolutely. This game is now even more dramatic.
We hope you enjoyed this deep dive.
We'll be watching the second half with you.
See you next time.
Wow. You said real time commentary? Yeah, yes, sir. We making small improvements, you know. D'Angelo, he's out. He's out, man. Oh man, who do we put in? Oh my goodness, who do we put in? Bates, Food, Edwin, Food. Oh no, who do we put in? I mean, do we throw Patterson in that corner? Yeah, throw the Jim Thorpe Award winner in that corner. That's the play. Throw the Jim Thorpe Award winner at corner. Frederick Valentin, you've been playing very well as a true freshman. Patterson, I know you have 87 speed, but hey, buddy, compete. Compete. It can't get much worse. It can't get much worse. I mean, it can't. It can't get much worse. You said he too slow, he gonna get burned? No, he not, man. Trust. It can't get much worse, bro. My thought process, if you have a Jim Thorpe Award winner on your roster, and we got a guy with 3 touchdowns and probably 200 yards, I'm pitting him on him. I don't care if he a safety. Like, I'm pitting him on him. He gonna figure it out, man. He won the Thorpe Award.
Have some sense of balance, so throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to pass here on.
All right, come on. Check down. We do start the second half with the ball here.
Tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down here for this offense. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space.
We gonna make sure we oh, that's wide open. That's wide open. The freshman getting involved. Come on. Back on the ball, man. He won the award at safety, not corner. My point is he the best player in our secondary, and we're gonna put him on their best offensive player. If we fail, I'll live with that decision. Oh my goodness, catch the ball, bro. Stop pressing him. I ain't press him. The first touchdown and the last touchdown, we was not pressing. The second touchdown, the middle touchdown, we pressed. With safety help over the top. Y'all not watching. Yeah, safety help over the top. That's wide open. That's wide open. Creed Whitmore. He's not getting caught. 28-21. We got fireworks in this ball game. We got fireworks in this ball game, man. Come on. Come on, Creed. I was just talking about you. I feel like you're not showing up in the big moments. Last week, I feel like you only had like 1 catch.
He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So after putting up the touchdown,
Come on.
kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards.
Big hit.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field.
We're gonna run a little bit more zone.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10.
So Patterson, Guillory at corner.
He's going to hand this off. Shreds the tackle.
Nice solid run here by
3-yard pickup.
Nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Thomas is on him. Zay Thomas. Oh, no, I don't like that matchup. No, what is this? Okay, it works out. Is that John Walker? Yep, that is John Walker. I feel like I ain't say his name in a while. So we're going to press here, but we got safety help over the top. We're going to press here. Nope. Patterson at corner. We get a stop. Not that he had any impact on it.
And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time.
Creed got a chance to return. Down to 46. We'll take it.
Here comes the Florida State offense.
No, I'm not putting Boyd back in, bro. I took him out for a reason. I'm not putting him back in. He's done for the day. Bro, he gave up 3 touchdowns. I'm not going for that, bro. I'm not putting him back in. He compromised. They paid him off. I'm convinced. 2nd and 5 here. That's wide open. Good broken tackle. Good catch in traffic. Can we spin move with the tight end? Oh, my goodness. Made him fall. Down to the 25. Rayshawn is he's working. Rayshawn is working. Rayshawn is working.
Something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Give it to him again. High ball. We should have ran it there.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw again.
Oh, wide open. Wide open touchdown. It's a beautiful ball. The true freshman. He's playing better than Creed these past 2 weeks. He had a touchdown last week. He had a bunch of catches. And he gets the touchdown in this one, man. 35-21. No more bombs. We take away all the bombs, they don't have any points. Come on. Take away all the bombs, they regular. They super regular without the bombs.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off the 3
come on.
looking to produce a positive drive here.
Come on.
They're moving the receiver.
Start off in zone. Go run. No. Play action. Who is that? Devon Patterson? Come on, man. The Jim Thorpe Award winner at corner? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10.
Watch Patterson run with him. They go run here. 3rd and 9.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the
3rd and 9. Come on.
Back to throw. It's
Come on.
Jackson.
Get him out.
It's Montgomery.
Cortland Guillory gets beat, but it's going to be 4th and inches. He makes the tackle.
And inches.
And they're going to punt it back to us here, man.
To punt it away.
4th and inches, you're down 2 scores. I understand the field. Bro, I tried to fair catch it. I understand the field positioning, but I don't know. You might have to go for that. You got to at least think about it. We'll go run here.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd and 7. We'll go pass. The swamp feeling real sweet right now, ain't it? Y'all. I don't even hear it. They fans still? I don't even know if they fans still in the crowd, man. The swamp feeling real quiet, real calm. I could audible, no issue. The swamp drying out. There you go, Brandon. Swamp them dried up. Okay. Okay. Wide open. That's going to be Dallas Wilson, the junior receiver. 354 touchdowns for Rayshawn Slaughter here in the 3rd quarter. No picks, by the way. Let's run this clock down, man. Let's run the ball and then make this the last play before the 4th quarter, or one more play after this one. No. This will be the last play of the quarter.
Ball handed off.
That's a solid run play.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big
Hey, yeah,
play,
what's up?
but it's
Entering the fourth quarter, we decided to bench star corner D'Angelo Boyd because he gave it the 3 touchdowns. Rayshawn Slaughter, the quarterback, is up to 354 touchdowns. We're winning 35-21 here entering the fourth quarter. 4 is up, man.
Okay, that is an
4 is up
incredible
in the chat.
real-time update.
Wow, thank you.
35-21 going into the fourth.
We called it the game is officially on fire.
And that detail about D'Angelo Boyd is huge.
Benching a star corner to give up 3 touchdowns.
That is the Marcus Vail standard in action.
Okay, let's unpack this. We heard Coach Vail say, talent doesn't excuse accountability.
That's the discipline we talked about needing.
Vail is sending a message to the entire team right there.
He's saying the
Dot.
standard doesn't bend.
And it clearly worked if they've jumped to a 2-score lead.
Absolutely. The
Talking about
defense
this, you laugh.
found its focus.
But Rashawn Slaughter is the story here.
350 yards and 4 touchdowns.
He is answering the bell with extreme prejudice.
If he finishes this game, the NIL conversation is over.
That $3 million, that is the floor now.
That is the price of a season-saving performance.
He's gone from the truth of youth to a legend tonight.
He is paying for performance, and he's delivering.
He is literally driving his own contract negotiations on the field.
And the team is responding to that leadership.
They are responding to a guy who refuses to flinch.
This changes everything about the narrative of this season.
It's no longer about heartbreak.
It's about redemption, just like we hoped.
The path back to Clemson is now wide open.
And we know this team is angry.
And an angry team is a dangerous team.
They've proven they can survive the chaos.
This is how identity is built.
Through pressure, not through comfort.
Well, listeners, we are officially done talking analysis.
We are now just rooting for that clock to hit 0.
Thanks for providing the best real-time updates.
Alice Wilson.
We truly appreciate you bringing us into the game.
We'll be watching the
touchdown.
rest of the fourth quarter with you.
See you next time, and go Knowles.
What a
Pitt is up
finish.
21 here with just over 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, man. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. If it was easy, everyone would do it. If it was easy, everyone would do it, man. Come on. Walk him like a dog. Lost to this team in the regular season. All I'm saying is we benched D'Angelo Boyd. Hey. You said all AI cares about that contract? Yeah, they love that contract negotiation, man. She keep want to bring up that contract negotiation. He gonna get his cheese.
Dropping back, it's Jackson. Makes a quick catch.
The way it's looking, he gonna get his cheese. They haven't challenged him. Yeah, they scared, man. It's like,
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad
for me, it's like D'Angelo been struggling all season. So they gonna try. And they know the struggling corner. Damn, that's on me. That was my guy. Matter of fact, let's do one-on-one coverage. We're on. Damn, we got Joseph then.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball.
John Henry with a pick 6 out of nowhere. Pack him up.
Touchdown, Seminoles.
Pack him up.
Defense in this playoff game.
John Henry came out of nowhere. Do your little dance, John.
When you have this kind of lead and you can
Where
just
did he
turn the
come from,
defense
bro?
loose. Getting
Rushing the
aggressive,
passer,
getting
he
for him here,
he
and
sniffed
getting
out the
interception.
screen. That's the senior linebacker, red shirt senior. He's gonna be a top pick in this upcoming draft, making his impact felt in this ball game, man. Wow, it wasn't even a screen. It was just a run. It was just a check down to the running back, man. I feel like you'd never see that. That's something that will happen in real life. That will happen in real life. Is it rare? 100% super rare. But I don't know if I ever seen this in game. Like, he's legit going to rush the passer and just eyes in the backfield and see the quarterback. Give me that. Yeah, that's the first time I'm seeing that. Go Knowles, facts.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
You said first time you saying this.
And the kick is up and
You said that happens to you like twice a game? Yeah, that was the first time I seen that. That was cool. Now we getting a little. Now let's get a little bold, man. Let's Devon Patterson, go press somebody. Go get hands on. See, the thing about Devon, he's a physical player. He's gonna get them hands on him. He gonna throw him off they route. He gonna throw him off their route. Go press somebody, Devon. Where you at? He in the slot. Are they running the clock out? They scared. High awareness, maybe. Yeah, he's our best defensive lineman. So yeah, he's like a 95. Nah. Maybe with the tactician boost, I think he's up to a 95. I think his overall rate like 91, 92. John Henry, my dog. It's gonna be sad to see him go, man. That's another guy that was on this roster since year one. That's gonna be a sad one.
Looking downfield, it's Jackson.
Amir Jackson. That tight end, man. If he want to enter the portal, like we don't really need a tight end. We got Tayshawn, who is phenomenal. But hey, Amir, if you want to come be a backup, or if you want to, you want to come over to the best Florida team in the state, you know where it's home. You know where home at. That's all I'm saying. You know where home. That get back up. Got Patterson pressing out the slot. Watch him get hands on him. Come on, Patterson. No, they go RPO. John Henry. Wow. Okay. Wow. Who 2-5? Is that Valentin? Yeah, that's Frederick Valentin. Set the tone. The true freshman guy come in and set the tone and get the hit stick off.
That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground.
Patterson's out on this play. Do we have the backups? What's going on? No, Amir don't get no more touchdowns. Amir don't get no more. No, that's not Amir. That's is that the guy? Aiden, I think his name is. That's not Aiden. That's not Aiden with his 4th touchdown, is it? Yeah, no, that's Brown. That's the 95 overall receiver. He finally gets involved. That's fine. As long as it's not Aiden, buddy with 3 touchdowns. 49-28. They're gonna go onside kick, but it's just gonna be too little, too late here. Just gonna be too little, too late. And look who recovers the kick, Devon Patterson. Y'all talking about don't move him to corner. He's too slow. Hey man, all I know is we move him to corner. Shut down. Go get one. Go get one. Run this clock out. Be smart. Be smart. Be smart. Be smart. Joe Jackson. Do we have true clock on? We do. Take it down to the 2 minutes.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues.
What playbook you using? Defense, we're using 4-2-5. And then for the offense, we are using pro style offense is what it's called. Oh my goodness. We're trying to throw an interception to mess up his day. 55-yarder. I truly don't think we got 55 yards. I truly don't believe we have 55 yards. We could try, but I truly don't believe we have that. We're going to go for it here to end this ball game. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we don't have 55 yards. Maybe we have 1, but we don't have 55.
Back to pass. It's Jackson. Lets it go quickly.
Big hit. Big hit by Cortland Guillory. Knocked that ball out.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole.
I want Patterson. Yep, this is the matchup I want. Patterson versus their best receiver.
You wonder where you go from hoping to make a play or two.
Look
to
at
give
Bates,
yourself
man.
belief that
Getting
things can
cooked
get
by the
better.
tight
It's
end,
just been a
Amir Jackson.
disastrous day for the offense.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Pass complete for a first down. The offense.
Man,
gets
we
a
got
fresh set of
folks
downs.
pressing. Back up.
From the
They go
shotgun,
run.
it's a handoff.
Why?
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The clock
Why
is
did he
still
run it?
running. They got to get set quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight
Amir
end.
Jackson is a lion at tight end, bro. Like, Buddy be playing his little butt off.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here.
Check down.
Grab down the middle.
Edwin
It's
Joseph
Brown.
with the tackle.
The offense will now quickly spend
Tell you, see how fast the safety move? I did not see. I did not peep. I did not
By
know
this
this.
offense, and let's face it,
did
at
not,
this
I did
point
not.
in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real
Check
shot
down,
to cut
bro.
into this lead.
This man's gonna have double-digit catches. He got 403.
strong tackle by the cornerback gets it.
2 picks.
Gators come to the line in the hurry.
That man Amir gonna have 12, 13 catches by the end of this one. And they going back to him. They going back to him. No, we not going. Who 2-2? Zay Thomas. He'll be returning next year. He'll be one of the. Hopefully he fills the void of Devon Patterson. But that's good coverage there. Nope. Bates not going. Bates not going. 4th down here. Press coverage.
Here on 4th down.
4th and 5.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Delivers quickly to the left
He
side.
not going. Devon Patterson never been going. He was never going. He was never going.
Oh, yeah.
We end this ball game winning 49-28. Amazing day by the quarterback Rayshawn. And after we benched the corner,
Thank you so much for that final score.
49-28. That is dominance.
Complete, utter control of the rivalry game.
Rashawn Slaughter, what a performance.
He is the savior of the season.
Absolutely. We talked about his
that sound
leverage.
was crazy. He said,
That contract negotiation just got expensive.
He went from a $500 starter to the program's future.
And that score, 49-28, that's not just a win.
It's a statement, a violent statement.
We saw that same kind of violence against Pitt.
FSU punched first and never stopped.
They are faster everywhere, and they proved it.
And the decision to bench D'Angelo Boyd paid off.
Marcus Vale's standard held up.
Discipline kept them inside, just like he said.
This team learned how to win under pressure.
They conquered the demon that broke them first.
The road back to Clemson is now fully paved.
The story continues.
This is how dynasties begin
You have to face the pain.
and finish.
What a redemption story.
We are so grateful for all the updates.
Thank you for bringing us into the game live.
We'll be analyzing the fallout of this win next week.
It's going to be an expensive conversation.
You know it is.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Oh man.
We'll see you next time.
Oh man. What a storyline, man. What a storyline. He said bench the corner, they started running the ball. Hey, I'm telling you, bro, one thing I always said, damn, I didn't even know he had 5 tugs. The one thing I always said, like, some players play way above their ratings, some players play way below their ratings. And D'Angelo Boyd last year, guess what? He played way above his ratings. He was like a 74 overall corner, and he almost won the Jim Thorpe Award as a true freshman. He was a freshman All-American. This year, sophomore slump. It's funny because in the preseason, the AI called his sophomore slump. If you remember, shout out to you. They literally called his sophomore slump. They said D'Angelo Boyd could have a sophomore slump. I don't know why they said that. I'm like, why? Because his overall went up. Like, he went up to 92 overall from like a 74. He had amazing offseason progression. I'm like, he put in all this work. Hey, appreciate the follow, bro. GG's. Bro, look at the true freshman. The future of this team is looking nice, man. The future of this team is looking nice. He led the team in yards and also catches and touchdowns over guys like Dallas Wilson, Creed Whitmore, Tashawn, who's a guy for us. Joe Jackson with that phenomenal catch and run. But I don't know. I don't know how they predicted his sophomore slump. John Henry with the sack and the pick six. That was crazy. That was crazy. He had a sack and pick six all in one game as a defensive lineman. Devon Keys and KJ Kirkland also had a pick six, and he had a half a sack. Where Dallas or on D'Angelo Boyd? Look at him down here, man. 92 overall corner, bump and run guy. Let's see how many yards he gave up. 250. Bro, why do it be glitching out like this? He gave up 100. This man had 3 catches, 3 touchdowns, 161 yards. Just bombs. The run jump man. Just bombs. That's funny. That he had the TO game when TO just had all them yards. Or like he had like 3 catches, 3 touchdowns. I mean, he had the same exact game. I think it was TO. Rayshawn Slaughter set Florida State single season passing touchdown record. Randy, no, it's Randy Moss. TO, I'm bugging. You're right. It was Randy. Oh man. And we won the playoff game. It was Randy. Appreciate that. I think we good to advance, right? So we know we're gonna get Clemson. Oh man. Oh man. John Henry. And we do get Clemson. Wow. What a storyline. What a storyline. What a storyline. What a storyline. View job offers. Not that I'm taking any. Oh my goodness. Look at them offers. Terrible. Coaching carousel needs some improvement. Let's look at the playoff bracket. So, North Texas loses to SMU. Miami beats Alabama. I wonder if that was an OT game and a dogfight. Alabama tried to come back in that fourth quarter. But Miami moves on. TCU loses to Texas. So, I wonder who is on Ole Miss squad, because they went 12-1. I think their only loss was the conference championship. They was 12-0 at one point. So yeah, they lost the conference championship against whoever. Michigan is a team we lost to 2 games in a row last season, or this season, and in the playoffs last season in the Rose Bowl. So I'm glad they're on the other side of the bracket. But we do have to play this Clemson team. Tough. Tough. We gonna call it a stream right there, man. So let me tell y'all my game plan here. My game plan is to go live again tonight and finish this season. It's gonna be not late, but it's probably gonna be like a 9 p.m., 10 p.m. stream. And then tomorrow morning, also, like around the same time as today, I want to go live as well. So finish this season tonight, and then probably do the all season tomorrow morning is the game plan. And I'll probably be live on YouTube and Twitch once again. So be on the lookout, and also go ahead, drop a follow on the Twitter, man. If you don't follow the Twitter, go drop a follow on the Twitter, because some news will be tweeting out on Twitter. We'll be tweeted out on Twitter between now and the next live. So, and anyone that follow the Twitter, I'm gonna follow you back if you care about that. But some news about the Dynasty will be tweeted out. So go drop a follow on the Twitter. But great live stream, man. Great live stream. I appreciate y'all boys, man. This was fun. This was fun. Sliders, hold up. Yeah, I need to have a sliders command. Let me just quickly show you the sliders while we're here. So these are sliders. So I changed these sliders during the season, I think, because I feel like the CPU accuracy was a little bit too bad, so I improved it. So yeah, these sliders have been changed at some point during the season. I also increased injuries, but I'm enjoying the sliders, man. Like it's a challenge. Like against some of these good teams, we really do like struggle. Like we lost back-to-back games. We lost 3 games this season, and against the bad teams, we absolutely dominate. So most of the time we dominate the bad teams, but like yeah, 56-3, like, and sometimes like it just any given Saturday, like we get cooked by Michigan and we end up cooking Clemson at Death Valley. Like I wasn't expecting us to win like that against Clemson, and then we lose to Florida. I thought we was going to beat Florida, but it was at the Swamp, and then we end up beating them. So it's pretty good sliders in my opinion. It's pretty good sliders. But I appreciate y'all boys, man. And like I said, I'm gonna see y'all tonight. I'm gonna see y'all boys tonight, man. Be tapped in for tonight. All right, we out of here.